All right, how about now?
Yeah, it works now.
Okay, cool. I have no idea how that went wrong, actually. Like, I'm not sure what the issue was. For whatever reason, OBS was just like, you know what? I forget what your audio inputs are. So, anyway, well, with that out of the way, we'll just go ahead and start this up. Dread Pirate, thanks for the resub. Dread Pirate, did I read that you were you traveling or something? What was going on here?
Hawaii.
Hawaii? Oh, that's cool. Beef, good to see you. Slazik, good to see you. Nuker, glad to have you in the house. Alcahest, what's up? Alcahest, how are your characters doing? What level are they? Pope? Hello? Aloha?
What's the lore on Charlie running off the cliff? Well, the lore is never let your guard down.
Yeah. Israel, what's up? Yeah. Oof, man. Don't be a fat troll blocking her way. Don't take a drink while you're running up a cliff. So many lessons learned. But anyway, yeah, so last episode, the last thing that we did was Trolley died, right? Last Tuesday. And on Saturday, Trolley was out of town. So Friday and Saturday, I leveled up her cleric to try to get her back in EXP range for the group. Saturday, I streamed it, and I got her to 14.5, almost 15. And now she's lower level than she was, but she is back in leveling range. She is, however, now a halfling, because I needed that 5% EXP bonus. I did not have a lot of time to actually work on that grind. So there's the new Trolley right there. Inglorious 640p.
Very shiny.
You got that helmet. You know what I mean?
Blue,
it's just,
you know?
it's blazing.
Anyway, I'll try not to jump off the cliff again.
Just trying out my new intro screen, and of course, OBS had to panic. All right, let's go into High Pass.
Okay.
That's the wrong way. I don't know if we have anyone else coming. I think Rect is not able to be on today.
Someone has a mage I saw in guild chat.
So some weird stuff has been happening in High Pass as far as we can tell.
Alright, Slaz will be on later, but you know, he has some things to do.
Yeah.
This early.
Yadisroth, this guild is called Kanos Tax Collectors, and the way it works is everyone here is Permadeath. And we also are self-found. So you can only use items that basically come from the guild, no twinking or anything, but you can loot gear with your guildies, and someone can trade you an item if it would come from a mob that you could have defeated yourself, basically. So like, someone could give me the shiny brass shield from the orc trainer because I am level 18.
Oh, Israel also is busy this early.
Yeah, Israel, I think, can only join us right at the beginning on weekends. All right, so let's go ahead and move up, and we'll try to do nulls. Should be a relatively easy camp, I think. The weird thing about this zone on TAKP, I'm pretty sure it's bugged. As soon as the nulls spawn, they all immediately charge with guards in the middle of the zone and die. Did we run past the up path? We did. Same thing with the orcs. So they're like never up. Normally there's like one or two pathers, right, that go kill themselves on the guards. But this is like every single null does it.
I didn't die this time because I ran alone. There was no big fat trolls in front of me.
Right. We normally have like a spawn right here, I think. I haven't played an old High Pass in a long, long time. But I think we normally have one right here. Beef's bringing her mage, that's dope. Slazik later. Wiggity woo, what's up, dude? Hello, Raslan. Hello, YouTube. Hey, this is a good time to, that reminds me, Raslan, good time to mention, if you're watching this on YouTube, it's not live when you're watching it. So don't ask me questions and get mad if I don't answer. Okay. She finally made it. Either way, this is probably a good spot to stand because they're going to have to run through here to path to their death, right?
Okay.
Unless they just rush right here. I think we would see them or hear the combat, though. Yeah.
I have, like, kind of PTSD. Like, I'm afraid to really run too far anywhere. Even though I know there's not ledges.
So if we get overwhelmed, my plan is to run forward and
Okay.
jump off the ledge over here, because the gate is like a death trap for me. There is a concern that the gnolls, because of the bug with this zone, I think it's a bug, it's going to be like 10 spawns all at once, and they're all going to charge us. So, could happen. We'll see.
Well, I'm glad you didn't die, Zrel, because I would have been very sad if people die when I'm not here, because then I feel guilty.
Trolley is a cleric. She's a
Yes.
halfling cleric.
Kind of look like a warrior, I guess.
Yeah. She's got banded, a little hammer.
Yeah.
Is this large? Trolley, can you trade me your shield? You have another shield in your bags.
The one I'm using?
Yeah. And then equip your other shield. Grazie.
There we go.
You fool, you've given up the shiny brass shield.
Correct, I don't like that talk.
Oh man, Trolley, you should pose.
How do I pose?
Like, walk your character backwards and stand between my legs.
No,
No, I mean, not like in that way, but you know what I mean? You just are so small. You fit there.
I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
Corbin's around the corner.
He paths to the other side of the thing here. Yeah, he probably hits for like 70, 75. Will kill me quick. Oh man, wrecked. I'm sad that you can't be here, dude. I hope you feel better soon.
He doesn't believe in us.
All right, baby. Slazik, come over with some rings. Slazik, how much plat do I owe you?
Alright. So it's just like, we're just waiting? Or...
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Rick, to help you feel better soon, I'm glad you at least are on medication. Made it sound bad.
I don't know what the spawn time is here. Hopefully it's not like 16 minutes or something though. Flats, do you know? $15 minutes, great.
There's
Well, we have
something just happened.
a soothsayer back here. This guy got jumped before he even resolved the Spirit of Wolf. Oh, he got it off though. Mobs can channel, just players can't. Drowsy, get out of here, man. Soothsayer means shaman.
The medication is making you, well, it maybe makes you feel bad before you feel better, kind of situation. Who knows? I'm not a doctor.
Did he root you? This guy does not give a fuck about me right now. I guess I could cast some spells.
There we go.
On this server, if guards get the last hit, they just steal the whole kill.
Oh, well, thanks, Rack. Thanks, everybody. I'm back for the foreseeable future. We should have been back yesterday, but, you know, planes.
But we'll be streaming tomorrow, so...
Yeah, we do have a makeup day.
We've been thinking about just going full-time Wednesday. Dropping either Monday or Tuesday.
I thought for a second you were saying we've been thinking about just going full time. Like, we have not been thinking about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna quit my job.
Just go every day,
stream,
all day.
Stream for 50 people. A Gnoll down there. Let him do his thing.
Primal, Pied, welcome in.
What's going on, dude? Pied, good to see you. Primal, good to see you. Primal, you doing plat rates tonight?
Probably spent a month trying to get a PGT to drop back in the day.
Yeah, that drops at this camp. I think both that and the cracked Darkwood shield drop here. So PGT trolley is polished granite tomahawk.
I knew that. Why would you think I didn't know that?
Oh, of course, yeah.
I didn't know that. I assumed it was a sword, to be honest.
Hmm.
Which is kind of close.
Functionally the same. Okay, I'm just gonna snare him. Just kidding.
What is a D4 tangent?
Diablo 4.
Oh.
The Mucktail Gnolls. So the named gnolls
Here's the
that spawn in this zone also spawn in East Corona, but they don't drop any items. And it's always surprised me that they never went back and just tossed the items on them, because it's like pretty obvious what they ought to drop. Am I clear to run past your Flouts?
Should I just be staying here? Or
Yeah,
should
you
I
just
be
stay here
moving?
and we'll
Okay.
let Flouts pull back to us. This guy's a tough cookie. I think the Zems on TAKP are a little bit lopsided, a little bit too strong. It makes it feel like you're wasting your time a little bit if you're not in the max Zem zones. Each continent more or less has a zone that is like maximum Zen, so you Zem, zone experience modifier, by the way, for people who might not know. So that's Befallen, I think, the Warrens, Crushbone, Kano's Catacombs, and Kern's Tower, and then Plutal Caverns. Those zones have like double EXP, I think slightly more than double for some of them. Your level 2 Ixar Monk. Pied, I like Field of Bone for those early levels because of the mob density being so good. I would just crush Field of Bone until like 5 or 6 and then go to Warren's entrance. And from there, I would do Kern's once you hit like 10. Kettle 1 with the sub. Thanks, Kettle 1.
Welcome in, Kettle.
Dude, that Null had the juke right there. Come on, Snare. I wonder if I
we
like.
got one coming in.
I wonder if I cannot get skill ups at all, and I'm like operating on one skill.
Oh, he rooted me.
That's not good.
No, it is not.
We need to kill this guy before he heals him, though. Okay, there we go. There we go. When you can, just back up. You should be good.
Yeah.
He's on Flouts now. Am I slowed? Yeah. This guy immediately slowed me. Yeah, all the high Zem zones are really good, but they do require a group usually if you want to start them early. You know, Crushbone, the Warrens, you can start both of those around like 5, 6 with a group, maybe even 4. Well, the Warrens is kind of rough at 4, and Crushbone's kind of dangerous to get inside of at 4. How's your mana trolley?
It's not great. I got like 25.
Okay.
Oh, man. I thought I was about to lose my shiny new character.
All that work.
All that work.
My conjuration skill's going up. I just don't get why I'm fizzling so much. That would be terrible, Rex, man.
Oh, yeah.
Does it feel like... have you had COVID before? Does it feel like that kind of illness? Yeah, I would love to get that Sherlock pack, by the way, Jeebus. It's starting to feel really good streaming. I gotta tell all you guys this. You know, when you first come back, obviously you're not like attracting as many people as you originally did, but like after, what is this? This is like week 3 or week 4. Now we have like the same crew of people here that come and join us in chat and in game every time, and you get a few new people here and there. It just feels good catching up with everybody, chatting in the Discord.
So thoughtful.
Bronze short sword. Uh-oh.
All right. You guys gotta calm down.
Yeah, hopefully the next one that randomly aggroes us is not a shaman type, so we can just like flee if we need to. Actually, Flaps, what you should do with the next one that adds on us is just drag it to the guards, drag its Orbin for like a free kill so we can med. Same with you, Trolley. If you need to, you could just run up there and to the left. I don't know why I'm pointing at my monitor.
Yeah,
like an
I'm
idiot.
trying to look over there because I don't know.
Zoidberg, yes, this is classic UI on TAKP. What's going on, dude? What's up, dude? Yeah, Gregor Clegane, I love your name, dude. I think I said that to you before.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good name. Thanks for lurking.
I'm sad that, you know, season 8 got ruined, but the books are still great. Man, sweating over here. It was getting tough.
Okay. Yeah, it should be fine. Let's see. So I haven't shaken a cough since last Tuesday. I have my cough like even still kind of, and I was sick like 2 Saturdays ago. So I don't know, man. I hope you don't have COVID, Greg. But if you do, stay in bed. Get better.
Barf, you don't. Only because the server is in POP. So that doesn't, you know, it's not required anymore. But I can open it for the immersion.
Oh, that's kind of a cool idea, Nuker. I think you gain chances. Start out with X amount of hearts.
I think that would be dope. Yeah. Nuker, I think I'm going to steal that idea. Renzik, thank you. Yeah, it feels good. It's why we're using it, you know what I mean? It takes us back to our childhood. Hopefully you all and myself as well.
What are your thoughts on TAKP's starter zone mob set?
What do you mean, like the mobs in the starter zones, or like the population in the low levels? Population is definitely rough if you don't bring your own friends, but the mobs in the starter zones I kind of like. It's easier. It's definitely easier than classic. I'm not crazy about the decaying skeletons that are level 2 that don't drop cloth armor or crack staffs barely ever, and the Myotis bats that replaced all the null pup spawns in Kanos. But other than that, I like it. I like that the snakes and rats drop a little bit of bonus loot to get some early cash. I don't know, man. I think we got an incoming champion. I want to say it's relatively accurate. Yeah, this guy's hitting me for big deeps. Is that an ad? No, okay. I can't wait till Slashy gets here.
I just did a nuke. Maybe, did you like hear a spell effect? Is that...
Me?
Yeah, I was wondering why you thought there was an ad.
He had like a second aggro message.
Oh.
You know, where they're like, he just did it again. I'll teach you to interfere with me, Zaide.
Gotcha.
I think it's because my taunt is succeeding. It causes him to redo his aggro message, even though I'm already his target. They're fixed now? That's amazing. It feels so weird that they're doing fixes, and like when I log into the game, I don't get like patch notes. Yeah, it's just the successful taunt message. I can't talk today. Maybe I'm having a stroke. I've been having a headache on the left side of my head like the last 3 days, dudes.
You gotta drink more water.
Drink water? What kind of peasant idea is that, Trolley?
Oh. Just try and keep you alive. For the viewers.
Oh, I have a shiny brass shield. I can destroy this fire beetle eye. Womp womp. Asheron's Fall, thanks for the follow. Brain eating amoeba, dude. One of my friends growing up was so afraid of brain-eating amoebas, he would never swim in any of the lakes in Florida because...
I don't swim in lakes because I'm afraid of amoebas.
There we go. Maybe that's just like a legit thing that happens to people a lot in Florida.
I don't know. I feel like all the lakes in Florida are probably dirty, but also you can go to the ocean and like there's not amoebas.
Yeah, true.
So.
Is Duxa UI available for TAKP? I think it is, Pied. I think it is available. You couldn't take it after working so long. I think I was a little bit let down by playing the disease in general. I think they could have made it a lot cooler. I like the idea that it was like a body that you're kind of walking on, but just the mobs were a little bit lame, and the mob density was a little bit lame. It didn't feel like dangerous at all.
Like the UI because your old ass can see it well because everything's so big.
Hydrate. That's a good idea, Nuker. Yeah, I can play in third person, but I take up the remaining 70% of my available viewport. Like, what can I see, you know?
See, Jaws never got to me. But...
Oh, this is... run that champion to the guards. Charlie, follow Flouts.
Yeah.
Alright, time to get out of F9 here. Charlie.
Up?
Yeah, up and left.
I didn't know we were both running him there.
Yeah, it's because, like, he just turned and attacked you instead when Flouts ran. Once the guards are engaged, you can just run past them and come back.
I was just gonna heal myself real quick.
That's a good idea.
Alright.
So, Flouts, it looks like half of our mobs are just going there first instead.
It's like too hilly and I don't know my way around. I'm very nervous. Because with my view being so short, I can't like see around the corner.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. What?
A guard just ran by.
Yeah, that's really bad. I'm rooted too.
Yeah, it's not going great.
I hope he didn't aggro me. I'm rooted, Jesus. How much longer is it? Just nuke me, Flame Paw, so we can get this over with. Charlie, you have any heals?
I was trying to save the last one. You're gonna...
I just harm touched him to be done with this fight. Looks like we're good. This route is like the eternity route, though.
Man now.
Yeah, I was real nervous that Captain Orban was going to come back and whack everybody.
Whew. You lived.
Barely made it. Isn't it Kazakh back? I don't know, is it? I had never thought of that.
The ocean is scary, lakes are gross. You can always go to a pool, you know? Or just avoid the water, I suppose.
So, for some reason, I was thinking the named spawned right here. Does it spawn here instead? I mean, there's two, right? Do they both spawn here? I thought maybe like one was here and one was further back. Yeah, that shaman was yellow to me. I used to have like no fear in life. I wasn't afraid of anything, especially not water. I thought water was just like simple, easy. I was in really, really good shape. Runord, thanks for the follow. And I went to Bali, Indonesia, and I was swimming, and I was on this beach, and on the beach, it says, don't swim between the red flags because it's a rip current zone. And all down the beach, all you see is, as far as you can look in any direction, are red flags. Everyone's still swimming. I'm like, I can't tell where the rip current zone is and where it's not. I assume it was actually just the whole beach was rip current. So anyway, I go out there and Charlie's just chilling, lounging, drinking like a Mai Tai or something. And I was like, okay, like I kept going. The waves were really good and I wanted to like hit every wave I could. So I started going out there, and you always see the next wave is higher and seems like a little bit better than the wave that's currently hitting you. So I'm like, all right, let me get further out there so I can catch the wave at its peak. And I kept doing this, and eventually I realized that like the water, the current is like really strong, and I'm like way past the part where my feet can touch the ground, right? So I'm like just swimming, and I'm like, okay, I should probably like turn around and try to get back to the beach now, you know what I mean, before I get too far out. So I start trying to swim back to the beach, and I noticed that like every time a wave would come in, it would hit me, and then it would pull me as it receded, and it would pull me more than I would be able to swim back to the beach. So I was like, oh shit, you know what I mean? I thought I could probably like just muscle through it, but I couldn't. So I tried that for a while. Now I was like not like the fat piece of shit I am today. I was like really, really fit. Had run like ultra marathons and stuff. And I'm like, you know what? I like my endurance is going to be good no matter what. I'll be fine. Eventually we'll just figure this thing out.
Are we moving?
Yeah, we just moved up. Just move in a straight line. Oh, there you are. Wow. So yeah, anyway, I'm swimming against it, and like I realized like not only am I not making ground, but I'm really getting pulled out further. And like at this point, I'm the furthest person from the beach that I see in any direction, and no one there like speaks the language that I speak. And I'm like, well, I'm not gonna like ask for help because
that would be too embarrassing.
Right, I'm a man, and I would never ask for help, right? But then the waves start hitting me, right? And they're like strong. They're like knocking me under the water. I'm like, okay, wow, that's pretty tough. And a few minutes after that, the waves are hitting me, and the waves are so big, by the time I can come up for air, the next wave is hitting me. So I come up, I get like one big gulp of air, and then I'm like back under. And the waves are like tumbling me. So like it's like, imagine being like in a dryer or like a washing machine, right? Like just like spinning underwater every time a wave hits, and it's disorienting. And I was like, I don't know which direction is towards the surface, you know what I mean? And I'm like starting to be like, oh shit, like, you know what I mean, like this might be it. And I started getting tired from fighting the waves the whole time too. My arms and legs were burning. I could barely get a breath between each wave. And then I had like one wave where, what is this? It's worse than what I have. Anyway, I had one wave come through, and it hit me, and I go to get out of it, and I don't make it out. Like I come up, and the next wave's already hitting me, you know what I mean? And I'm like, I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm fucking dead, dude. Like, what am I gonna do? And I'm like, okay, like, no matter what happens, the next time I get above water, I just need to scream. So I pop up after like one more wave, and I just scream. I'm talking like a big falsetto scream, like you're like an 8-year-old, you know what I mean? 8-year-old girl, that's me. And I get hit by a wave right after that. I come back up, no one's looking in my direction. And I'm like, oh shit. So I do it like 3 more times. And eventually some German surfer dude sees me, and he's like, I could tell he's like looking, and I'm just like struggling to live at this moment, you know what I mean? And he gets out there on the board, and he makes it to me. And I swear to you, I did not have a lot of strength left. Like I was totally sapped. This had to be like 15-20 minutes of fighting these waves way out there by now. And we both get on his surfboard, and we just like sort of paddle it back. And I made, obviously like spoiler alert, I didn't die. But after that, I had a strong sense of my own mortality. And I was definitely like, okay, the water, I need to respect that because it just saps your strength so fast. Yeah, you know, Rect, I knew that too. But the thing was, I just didn't know how far perpendicular I would have to go. And I was just looking at it and I'm like, you know what? Like, it's right there. I can see the beach. I'm sure just a few paddles and I'll be able to touch the sand. You know, that's what you tell yourself in your head. And then I'm like, then you're like desperate. You're like, okay, I just need to get this direction because if I don't, I'm gonna die. So yeah.
Story of why Zaide can't go that far in the ocean anymore.
Yeah.
Anyway, this was like a 5-minute process, and there are not lifeguards on like random Polynesian beaches.
Yeah, no
So I was
lifeguards
just
at all.
pacing up and down. I don't have cell service. I don't know where he is. I just look up and I'm like, man, I haven't seen him in a while. And I really thought he just like went down the beach somewhere. So that's how we started our. That was first day of vacation. Zaide almost dies.
It was a close one. Near-death experience for sure. I think it's like, you know, relatively rare that you have one of those moments where you're like, I'm actually dead. I'm dying. This is it. This is how it's going to go out.
I almost got all this stuff. Yeah, all this sweet, sweet EQ merch could have been all mine.
Yeah. It really has made me more risk averse. Like, I used to be just foolhardy, I would say. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't care about risk. I really, you know, when you're young, you really have a sense of invincibility. And that incident robbed me of that feeling of invincibility. It was the first thing that ever made me feel like, you know, oh shit, there's consequences.
Here you go. That's why oceans are scary.
We're by the EK zone line, Alcast. Yeah, that guy literally saved my life. It was crazy.
I feel like it's common for surfers to like have to look out for drowning people.
He's probably like, not again.
Probably a lot of like foolish people that, you know, get caught up in their area.
These American assholes. The worst part is I'm in the Navy, so I shouldn't have, you know, I should have been like, the ocean, easy. Combat side stroke back to shore.
Probably dodged 3 sharks on his way to save you.
Yeah. This spot sucks way more. By the way, this camp, like, literally no EXP, dude.
What are we doing here?
Killing merbs, me.
Okay.
Well, how much EXP have you gained, Charlie?
Like none?
Yeah. Yeah, stay in your room, play video games.
Don't go outside. That's the point of the story. Just go to pretend pixels outside. So loot camp. Oh, we're looking for the sweet, sweet loot.
The shield would be like the big win, I think, but meh. I'm trying to think of where we would want to go.
I mean, we could stay here. I just didn't know why we were.
Yeah. Yeah, everything about the outside is just bad. Mistmore would be good. Not many casters. Isn't it like 50% casters? I feel like I read about kids dying in lakes all the time. Kind of crazy.
I think a lot of it is like a designated person isn't in charge, so everyone like thinks someone else is watching the kid. And the kid drowns. That's what I would assume.
Yeah, we could do spiders. But the thing is, like, at least spiders would be pretty plentiful, I guess. Like, fast, consistent killing. But 1, Charlie would probably die on the way down there. And 2, there's, like, no Zem. No Zem here either, I guess. But at least there'd be a chance at loot.
I could make it. You could just believe in me. Gotta give me another shot.
What level is Paw here? Maybe we could do Paw.
I feel like we're too low for Paw. We should at least get like a maid before we go to Paw.
Let's check out the guild. We got Alcahest here. He's in Kithakor. I have a feeling he's on the way. Zrel is on the way. Slaz is on the way. We're about to be thick over here.
Make Quillamene a priority for this group.
Right. We already have a spawn in camp, Flouts.
Sir, that would take way too long.
You want to just drag that to Orban? Oh, you're just gonna mess that? Perfect. Yeah, the brawlers I think are the lower level ones. Resisted my siphon strength. Resisted disease cloud.
How would you even find Quillamene on this server? You need like a ranger.
It's probably a really jank spawn method on here. Remember when we did Quillamene on P99?
No.
You would like sit at one spot and I'd sit at another spot and we'd camp like 2 or 3 of the 4 spots he could spawn at.
I just remember it was like, you can find them near these coordinates, and I couldn't figure out how coordinates worked. Like I was like, I've moved in the wrong direction every time.
Yeah. Yeah, Variety Void, we are back. We missed yesterday because Trolley was traveling and her flight was delayed, so
yeah,
nothing we could do about that. Stream on a laptop from the airport parking lot with my air card in. Sometimes accidents happen. I stayed at a campground this weekend. A 3-year-old, wow, died in a freak accident. No, I know it's crazy.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, having kids also has made me more of a fearful person. Trolley, you want to just swap to Flame Paw and we'll mez the brawler again? Flame Paw looks to be mez. It looks like Flame Paw is mez. We'll just keep him mez if you can. I didn't think you'd be able to mez him.
Well, that guy didn't hit me for a lot, so.
What is he? He's the high level spawn that
But
we
I
can
also
get.
don't have like Cloud's saving mana right now. I'm out.
Flouts, I don't know if you heard, Trolley's at mana. Just fizzling all day. Literally fizzled to on a life tap. He's casting Root, Flouts. Charlie, you should turn around behind you and go stand by that guard. You see him pathing over the bridge there. Just walk across that bridge.
I don't see a guard, but I'm on a bridge.
Okay, you hang out there, you'll be good. Meditate there.
Okay. I might be able to get another one off on him. Too far away.
How's your mana?
I got 20 now.
Okay, just stay meditating for a minute. You ready for me to break this, Flouts? Evening TBK. This character has not died yet, Snuffer. Yep, looks like it worked there. Should be good. All right, Trolley, you can come back.
Okay.
Snuffer, the troll didn't die. We're level 18 on the Shadow Knight. Trolley died though. She was oh shoot, we got people here. She was a level 19 or 20 cleric when she fell off the cliff and died in East Corona. Now she's a level 14 cleric. Oh, Pallier. I miss Cross Tree Wind. I wish he was still in the game. Stupid that they took him out but left Holly in. No, yeah, these are the high pass gnolls, not the Black Bro gnolls. No, not yet, Gooplink. By the way, good to see you. Yeah, we haven't even seen a named yet. Fizzle, 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 fizzle.
We have almost died like 3 times though.
Yeah.
And it's only beginning, so.
Now, I think Shralik packs from the orcs can drop in Kithakor during the day, right? I remember, at least on green, during Classic, I farmed a bunch. This is bad. He's going to aggro Orbin and get KS'd. Welcome, Slazik. Slazik, how much money do I owe you? Charlie, can you share me all your platinum, please? I feel like you're holding out on me a little bit.
I can't afford the wait.
I might only be able to afford one of these rings right now. $50. Well, actually, I owe you 8 anyway, so. Boom. Looking strong. These are not platinum, these are silver. 2 AC, 30 HP. My group's dying over here. I think this is the named PH. Slazik, if you didn't see in chat, Alk Shadow is looking for some invisibilities at the zone line for Kith, the orc side. There's orcs that are not orcs. There's goblins that you can farm that drop these items that sell for like 3 plat and change per piece. So that's been like the premier platforming method for this guild.
So we've got Enchanter, and what is that?
Necro.
A Necro. Oh yeah, I can see the pet now. It's just like, this is not a good place to be so small. Can't see anything in the first person.
Flats, if you want, you can probably pull now, because I think these are the only like 3 spawns back here. If you want to pull from beyond here. Oh, it's all dead because they path away. Yeah, this camp kind of blows here. I wonder if we could kill Orbin. We need to do a shirt that has like a high elf falling.
No, come on, guys, don't rub it in. We got everybody saw the clip. We all know. We made fun of Trolley. It's time to move on. You know, everyone makes mistakes.
Dang, Rail level 18, looking good, dude. Scared BP. Bandit on the rest. Minotaur axe, right? And a shiny brass shield. Looking nice. Fresh. I think I still have a cloth wristband.
Hey man, see, like I sit here on this ledge and like I can only see the floor. Sure, with the look on her face.
Yeah, Alk Shadow, because they all die at once. They all rush the guards at the same time. It's suicide.
Oh, it's Rel's here. No. Not at level 20. Oh.
Ooh, man. Skargi, you're dead boy? That sucks. Nuker, that'll be a good one.
I don't know. I haven't seen Rimrock here. Someone's gotta. Let's start some trivia. No one's brought it up.
Alright, let's do it.
He must not be in.
Trivia is going. We have new questions, so look forward to those. Let's see, where are we? We're in High Pass.
10 count?
Has a 7% EXP modifier. Highkeep has a 100% bonus. I wonder if we could do goblins.
Question 1. A consumer of a little too much elven wine. This Kelth and High Elf. Look. We know this one. Nybright. I think that's it, but it's a full name maybe? What's the rest of the name?
Yeah, you need the full name. Lucerin, how's SOD planning going? What are you trying to spy, dude? I mean, it went well. I planned the whole expansion in like 3 days after we killed Care for him, or put him back to sleep, I guess. And now it's just like practicing and waiting for the time to execute. I won't be there, so.
Tinden Nybright.
Yeah, I think it's T-Y. It's a Y, I
Talented.
think, Nuker. Tinden.
Definitely looks like a Tinden, just differently spelled.
This one's hard.
Tandan.
Tandan. It's
Tandan.
Tandan. What level is everyone in the group? Dead Boy 17. Flouts, do you think that we could do the basement goblins in Highkeep right now? They're like a little high for us, but I remember them being relatively weak.
Oh man, that one happened fast.
Terrasses. The Howling Stones.
Previously known as the city of Kunzar. Here we go. Oh my, jeez, Nuker.
Nuker's on fire today.
It's like I can't even. The question happens, and there's the answer. What is the real name for POK? We've had that one, I feel like, every time, though, so. Nuker is a bot. Fathering Dinleth made this dragon the creator of the Draken. Who fathered Dinleth?
Lethar.
This is a new one. Dracaris. Oh, Lethar it was. Snuffer doesn't know what a Draken is. It's like kind of like an Ixar, but weirder. Right?
Oh, Draken?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a dragon and elf hybrid.
Yeah, but like physically.
I mean, physically they just look like half elves, with really slow attack animations and
they look like
barbarian
half-elves?
war paint.
I thought they looked. I'm thinking of something else.
This tyrant, an original creation of the Nameless, rules and preserves the LO. Fen and Row, baby.
Oh, Allier coming into play.
So Pallier, what's up with that? What's up with the podcast, dude? Zav, what's up? Pallier, you have any Legacy of Steel homies who might want to come on?
This Telosian resident is weak to slashing,
Oh man,
ranged and fire damage, but protected against ice and blunt damage.
we just had 3 spawns, Charlie.
Oh gosh.
Oh, we have Slazik here though. Easy.
It might be Monmoron, just like that's not how it's spelled.
Telosian resident is weak to slashing, ranged, and
it's
fire
not that.
damage, but very protected against ice and blunt.
Murtalk.
Mastruk champion. It's Mastruk champion, maybe? Mastruk? Maybe it's just Mastruk.
It might be. Yeah. Oh, someone got it.
Yeah, Mastruk.
Looks like Nuker got it. After a lot of trial and error.
I'm on the brawler next.
I'm at 40.
You should be regenerating pretty fast now with the clarity, right?
I didn't notice I had clarity. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. Let me get a taunt on this.
The answer was the Nameless. I don't know what the question was. Who was the creator of the Gods of Power? The Nameless. There we go. Who got that one? Smolik. Oh, it was a lot of the.
Oh, rip the Nameless.
And then the Nameless. Oh, no. Where would you be if you were swimming in the Dragonflow River?
Alright, look at how much EXP this guy gives me. He's an even con. Barely.
Probably dead. I mean, like, sounds like it'd be made of lava or something. Like the Omen. Bishan. Velius. Oh, the over there.
Why are level 20 monsters dropping the same weapons that decaying skeletons drop? Rusty
The Great
weapons.
Divide.
Yeah, it's the river that goes into the Coldane city, Thurgoden. Of course. I totally knew that. Charlie,
thought
can
it
I-
was, wait, what?
Can I get a new HP buff?
Oh gosh.
I saw one bronze weapon, and the rest have all been rusty in one splintering club.
Featured on the cover of the expansion Ruins of Kunark, the Ixar is portrayed standing in front of Verona Vi. Full name.
Full name, baby.
We've had this one before.
Even if you know the last name, spelling it is not easy.
Emperor Danik. Ganik?
It's Danik Dorantath.
Danik Dorantath.
Dahorantath. Yeah, Primal, if you want, just DM me or Lucerin, and we can add trivia questions if they don't suck. I'm just kidding, I know they won't suck. Hey, by the way, folks, if you were just tuning in or you weren't here like an hour ago when we said it, we'll be streaming tomorrow too. 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We had to miss yesterday because of some travel shenanigans spawn up here. So we're doing tomorrow to make up for it. I think we might be off this Saturday too, because our kid is turning 3 this weekend. So we'll be doing like a big family thing.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, we won't be here Saturday.
Well, someone has to think about the child.
I mean, I planned the party. I just didn't think about the evening bit.
While you get to focus on leveling your cleric and playing Everquest.
Someone must think of the child.
What is the real name of Shadowhaven? This one's hard, man. Fordell Mists?
Fadar... Fordwell Mist, Anyone making Rice Krispies? For what?
Oh, he got it. I was like, it's not responding. I didn't even see Smullock snuck in there with the right answer.
Oh, look at that.
I want Rice Krispies. Charlie, are you making Rice Krispies?
I wasn't planning on it.
Then why is Chad asking about it, man?
I don't know.
I think you should.
I don't have the ingredients. I'd have to go to the store again. Can 3-year-olds eat that? I mean, yeah. In theory. I don't know that she's ever had one.
She's definitely had one.
Congratulations, Nuker, with 4 points.
Womp womp. Good job, Nuker. I think we saw some of the new questions there. That's good. Yeah, when we were... We were in that like weird village town in Orlando one time when we were going to take her to see a show that got rained out, remember? And they had a big candy shop there. And we bought her a giant Rice Krispie. Now, did she eat it? I don't remember.
They can eat a lot of things. I mean, I think a Rice Krispie treat would be a fine party favor.
She's had some dirt. I know that.
A lot of dirt and sand.
Can we invis up and just go to Highkeep? The group is obviously getting antsy about this. EXP.
Yeah, I don't like this area. It makes me anxious. Your daughter always ate cat kibble. One of my friend's kids gets into the dog food. For like 2 months, would she seek out the June bugs? Like, was she on the hunt? Theme specific lore Highkeep.
I guess only Dead Boy and I need it. Yeah, I saw it. I'll get it in a sec. Only Dead Boy and I need invis, and then everyone else can just follow Flouts to Highkeep. Slazik said he does not have C invis.
Do I have to go invis?
No, you're not hostile here.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's just an early skill. She can survive on bugs.
All right, Charlie, we're moving.
Okay. Are we moving this? Which way did we move? I'm already lost. Are we going inside?
It's actually just the line. The cliff is a straight line. So just go forward.
Oh, we're jumping down here?
No. Turn left.
Turn left.
Just follow the dirt.
And onto the bridge?
No. Go forward. Jump down. We'll just find you down there somewhere. Okay. You can't see me, but just run forward. You can see Zrel. Follow Zrel.
Sorry.
Oh, 8 bugs? Yuck. My kid likes to hang out with bugs. She thinks they're really cool. She'll be like, Dad, a spider? My invis broke. Israel doesn't need invis. Oh, yeah. Enter via the right side. Whew.
Anyway, here we are.
Now these two should be totally non-KOS. Beautiful. Slazik, could you invis me again in the vendor safe room? In just a sec. Sorry about that.
I feel bad. Cyril's like figuring out just how bad I am at navigating. He just has to keep turning around. Like, are you still there? I can't live without a map. I don't know these places.
No, he's not gonna aggro me. I'm like 2 rooms in. You're good.
Okay. I need to do the thingies. Do you have center? Yeah, you have center. I think I only got you, and then we were moving.
First mob's red. Let's see how it goes. All right, Highkeep Lore. So, Highkeep has existed for a while. Carson McCabe is the current ruler of Highkeep, but it's like, you know, a family thing. And it's sort of like a haven for bandits and stuff. They more or less exist as a way to tax trade that travels through Kanos, or, you know, between Kanos and Freeport. Like, if you want to go across Antonica, going through Highkeep is the safe route. So their business is pretty much that. They also have like gambling and other stuff. Now, Carson McCabe is married to an erudite noble named Lady McCabe. I don't know if we ever get any more name than that, but he's unfaithful to her and instead is with Mistress Anna, who is in a closer room to him than his wife. He also has some deals going on with the Dark Elves, who are in a hidden area in Highkeep. Now, there was originally a thing here where Princess Lenya was imprisoned in Highkeep. She was hidden away behind a wall on the top floor, and you could help the Quattadal rescue her. And doing so would usually yield the Thex dagger back in the day, though nowadays you would get the Silent Watch shield. The modern plot is that they turned her into a fish, and by killing one of the Dark Elves responsible in this zone, you get a fish vial and you do some magic, and then you can find her swimming around like Wrath and boom, turn her back into herself, and she'll give you the Silent Watch shield. What else is going on in here? I mean, there's a few other notable NPCs. I have like a personal theory that the Fulgen Soul Stones of Inaruk that allow you to transport parties to Plane of Hate are mined in the basement here, and are why there's so many dark elves here. Like basically, I think the goblins found the strange black metal, and dark elves realized what it could be used for, and came here to take advantage of the goblins. That and blackened alloy armor, blackened iron armor, and stuff that they can make here. They should be like 22 to 25-ish. Yeah, there's a lot of dark elves up on the 3rd floor, some in the basement. Solo, beautiful.
Ready for that thick bronze armor. Oh,
TAKP pulls all their drop rates from Magello, so the armor drop rate is probably like 0.5%.
Too big anyway.
I wish I had a counter that automatically incremented every time I fizzled a spell and reset when I successfully cast it. Yeah, it'll all be small bronze armor, right? You gotta go to Jaina for the large bronze. Cool. That was good EXP.
Oh. Almost 15.
You're almost 15?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Maybe like 1 kill. Depending how it goes.
Yeah, the Zeman here is strong, real strong.
So we're just gonna sit in this like stairway the whole time?
It'll be relatively safer until we gain a level or two. Okay, we have one that we can mez. We're gonna get on the Crazed Goblin here. Slazik, make note of that one. Yeah, I see you got it. Cool. Wow, yeah, Trolley, you want to stay even further back.
I was just... Erica is here for the trivia. Alright. Well, let's see if we can survive this first.
This guy hits pretty hard. 44, it looks like, is max hit. Erikai, what's going on, dude? Yeah, after this this pool is clear, we will go ahead and start another trivia.
Oh.
Zrel, if you need to, I can tank for a while.
I'm at 20, so...
Yeah, Trolley is low on mana.
Okay, I'm out.
We should be good. We'll keep that other one mez for a moment while we met up a little bit.
Yeah, man, we're really suffering without Wrecked. I need like that backup.
Oof.
Alright. We made it. Anyway. 138. Since discovering your stream last week, I started a tune on TAKP level 20, but someone said it's too high to join your guild. Is that true?
Yeah, 138. The guild rules say that you have to be level 5 or lower to join. And that's because it's like the Permadeath guild and self-found and stuff. But I mean, I'm not necessarily... It's relatively small on TAKP. I think there's like 15 or 20 of us. If you want, we could talk about getting you in here. Yeah, Erikai, Highkeep is like the best. I remember having a list for Highkeep too. Super fun. I mean, this is going to be a stream now. We're just going to stay here until 50.
Well, this is apparently also Slazic's first time.
No way.
That's what he said.
All right, I want to start up this trivia.
Let's go. There are a couple people looking to join earlier today who are looking for people to play with.
Hey, Esmeralda. What's going on? Welcome. 138, thank you for the sub.
Welcome in, Esmeralda.
Much appreciated. All right, we should be good. Let's break this. Slazik, do you want to break the lookout so you'll get your pet on it?
So you know, Erikai, Nuker is the reigning champion of the night. Question 1. What was the first age after creation?
Age of Scale.
Whoop, there it goes.
Charity stream. Oh man, that was you, Lucerin? I remember that. You were charming the mobs, giving the mobs a ton of gear. Right? I remember being like, dude, why is this goblin so hard to kill? Between the streams, I need to go level up my casting skills at the guild, because this is just crazy how much I fizzle.
What? Oh gosh. I don't even know what that question was. But the answer is Venerable Sathier.
Oh, that's easy.
Boarded by
Are we about to be like...
Yeah, Erica, it just shows up and there's an answer. So, no, here we go. Which group created the Spires? The Wizards. Combine Empire.
There we go. What's up, ABQ?
ABQ, look at you.
I'll do Unrest Lore in a little bit. Now that I know Frank's not in the chat, he won't hear it.
Parumar FC and the Povar make up the... Oh, yeah, that's right, but it's like...
I think it's just triumvirate of water. No the.
Yeah, it could be the. That's the problem. There it is.
There it is, yep.
They also made the farm equipment used in the Secrets of Fedor and the House of the Crops Field. Look at you, Ark, with bonus.
This goblin has a small box if anyone needs an additional container.
Question
Wow.
5.
Even the lookouts are red to us.
Oh my god. Nuker single-handedly getting that chat engagement up. That's true, he is.
Oh, Nuker, I don't know if you noticed, you're rocking that nice VIP badge now.
He did that. Again, the stream.
It's my pleasure.
The Ken Jennings of EQ Trivia. Rakabi the Riddler says, I scribble forms in the finest letter and repel elements of the harshest weather. I'm an arrow aimer and a dust breaker. Stone, rock, Pebble. Pebble something you can get. Steel.
I scribble forms of the finest letter. Steel.
No.
Nope.
Feather. Smell it coming in.
That makes sense.
It's actually kind of obvious when you think about it.
We might have a big pull coming in here, so just be ready for that.
Okay, I'm pretty full, so. The set of islands look in the ice-clad ocean are known as. The set of islands in the ice-clad ocean are known as Icy Fingers. Sounds right. The Icy Fingers? Oh.
Here's what we should do. Everyone should come over to where Zaide is here.
Okay.
I'm behind you guys. And Flouts, now if you get too big of a pull, we are out of the way. You can take them to the guards.
You know, it's like you just added the Y to ice. It's an understandable mistake. Can't read the question. About to save lives.
The tale told by Oglard of Skyshrine, which dragon was betrayed by the Kromzak, thirsting for revenge even in undeath.
Tracking on. Not tracking on.
Betrayed by the Kromzak. Jaladar? Oh, Gosram? No, Gosram's not dead. Garzakor.
Ooh, 138 coming in with the first right answer.
Good one. All right, we should just stay back in this corner.
Okay.
So whenever Flats comes, he can drag it to us if it's good, or ditch into the guards if it's bad. And the mobs here are strong enough that like 2 mobs versus that 1 guard on the other side of the door, usually the guard will die, but the mobs will be weak enough for us to jump them.
Who makes you? Oh, coffin.
Why are we on question 9?
What?
Like when I thought it was only 7.
No, it's been 10.
Oh, it's been 10. Okay.
Yeah, it was 10 last time too. I like these riddles.
Yeah, these are good.
Whose body does Venerable Sathir's soul possess?
Ryle Sathir.
I think Nuker might have won. But we had a lot of like, it wasn't a clean sweep. We had a lot of different.
Gotta focus
winners.
here. Congratulations, Nuker. Grand champ.
Just type so fast. Alright, I have 20.
There's a goblin ear on this. It's kind of like a null tooth in terms of like how you use it. It's just a quest item that you can turn in for some EXP. So far the EXP for quest turns here hasn't been amazing, but that might be pretty good. Charlie, I think you're the lowest. You should probably take it.
With the what?
The goblin ear. Does Bosek take single ears or do you need 2? Dude, Axial, that's so funny.
You'll sit out unless Rim shows up. Then you gotta go one-on-one. I don't know, man. Like Eric, I said, you're just typing too fast, even if we could read. Gotta have a showdown. Who is the true trivia champion? Jesus Christ. I don't have the mana for you guys to be dying like this. Alright.
Yeah, we need to get Rim to come so we can see who the real champ is.
Do you not have music on?
What?
Do you not have any music on?
I have music. You guys don't hear any music?
I don't know. I can't hear it, so.
Chat, can you guys hear music? They say
Yeah.
they hear music.
Okay. That's just because my volume's so low. This Cardi B remix is hot.
Do I have to duck here? No duck, sweet. Do duck here. Can I can. Beautiful.
You are not an EQ lore scholar. I mean, compared to some of us, you might be.
Yep, that good Pokemon lo-fi.
Where are you gonna do a lore?
Yeah, at some point I'm gonna do Unrest Lore.
Okay.
Get off my back, okay, Trolley?
I just thought you brought it up and you forget sometimes and then you're like, oh, I didn't do the one I wanted to do.
Gosh.
Just trying to help. Kick me off the stream.
Yeah, you're out of here. Yeah, we could do the Unrest Lore now. Boom, boom, boom. So, okay, Unrest Lore. Ding 19, baby. Let's go. Another ear on this, Trolley.
How many do I need?
I don't know. You're the lowest level by a long shot, so you should probably take a few. So, for Unrest Lore, we go to Dagnor's Cauldron, which we know is a sacred place for a multitude of races because it's where the gods first met to create the giants, the dwarves, the Kedge, and the elves. Now, because it was sacred to all those races, it turned into a place where there was like lots of battling and warfare, right? Because they didn't want to just like coexist peacefully. They fought over who could be around there. And as a result, it was a pretty rough place. This was even before it was Dagnor's Cauldron. But eventually, a priest of Quellius named Aernosh came, and he thought that he could bring peace to the area. And at first, you know, he was laughed at and stuff, and people thought he was crazy and he would be killed. But anyway, he built a small temple there to Quellius and made it so that anyone who came in there was good to go. They weren't harmed or anything. It was like no combat zone. And people started coming. They started coming in secret in the middle of the night at first for some respite, but eventually more and more people started to come, and then you would have like sworn enemies. You'd have dwarves and orcs and gnolls all in this temple at the same time. Now you might be like, why are the gnolls there? Well, the gnolls worship Brel, and in the Loping Plains, which was supposed to be in Classic but wasn't released in Classic, there was going to be a big gnoll tribe. So in the lore, gnolls are there. And eventually, you know, he died just of natural causes, and without him, the temple fell into disrepair, and things slowly turned back to the way they were. But for a while, he was successful, and life was good. Now, many, many years later, having heard this story and been inspired by it, another priest of Quellius decided to do the same thing. But this guy was not like Ernosh. Ernosh had no family. He just came by himself and was like very much the monk ascetic kind of person. Willhaven was sort of a rich noble with a family, and he came and he had them build a whole manor and this big place where people could rest and receive medicine and treatment and all that stuff, be safe. And he built it right on top of the old temple, so that the foundations of the old temple became sort of the basement for his manor. Now, he also had a special item from Quellius, and I forget if it was originally from Aernosh left there or if he got it himself somehow, but it was an item that made it so that if you bore ill will towards the people in the temple, you could not actually enter the space. It would detect it and just prevent you from coming in. So it was actually totally safe. It didn't require the goodwill of people, you know what I mean, like not wanting to attack it. Like if you wanted to, you just couldn't show up. And that went on for a while. And there's a multitude of stories on Unrest Lore, by the way, so I'm using the most thorough of the options available to us, which says that eventually a necromancer named Tintrigen, a gnomish necromancer, tried to enter there so that he could kill the worshippers of Quellius. And when he was repelled, he set to work on coming up with a plan on how he could get there. He eventually invaded the body of a dwarf named Garanel Ruxif. And once he had invaded Garanel's body, he was able to enter the temple because the magical artifact didn't detect any ill will from Garanel Ruxif, even though Tentrigen was in there and could control him. So some stories say that Garanel killed his family before going to Unrest, the place that would become Unrest. Others dispute that, but what we do know is that Garanel went there, and while everyone was sleeping in the night, Tintrigen, took over the host and slaughtered everyone in the temple. Quellius was so angry when this happened that she cursed Tintrigen. Well, really, she cursed Garanel. She didn't even realize it was Tintrigen. She cursed Garanel Ruxif to live forever in his undead form. For his part, Tintrigen was never able to get back to his body, so he was just trapped there. I thought Dead Boy died for a second when I saw that. And his body just slowly rotted out in the Butcher Block Mountains wherever it was hidden away. So he did sort of get some justice. But unfortunately, Garanel's cursed, and he was more or less innocent. And eventually, an erudite follower of Khazak-Thul came and did a ritual with Khazak-Thul to totally desecrate the place and raise all the people there as undead. And now that's the Unrest that we see today. And that is Unrest Lore.
There you go. I thought we were going to die.
Did I say Befallen? Rip.
You did.
Feels bad. It was all fake now.
The lore was a lie. Trojan dwarf. You know that my reaction when I fell off the cliff is the greatest clip you've ever seen. Well, you're welcome, Bardlight. It was very traumatic for me, but I know it brought a lot of people joy. It's just we survived the whole time. And then you're just walking along.
Oh, let it go, let it go. Okay, we got one mess. We're good.
A special badge for going Purple Club as a hardcore character.
We should do that.
There should be a special badge.
Trojan dwarf, so good. Ark, I think he has the dwarven work boots so that we can empathize with him. As the working class, we know that Garanel Ruxif is an innocent blue collar man.
Centers dropping.
It's a jagged band because he didn't have the money to get like a nice smooth band. He just had whatever kind of ring he could get. It's kind of nice having 2 tanks because we can just bounce it back and forth a little bit. I can be kind of lazy while I look at chat.
Well, Kettle One, you joke, but I am like a little bit off my game tonight.
Yeah, Nuker, I could do Fallen Lore tomorrow. I'm down for that. So I'm planning to start a YouTube series, probably releasing a video this week or next week, where it's like just real deal lore.
20?
Mana?
Yep. Yeah, man, I just feel like I got that post-vacation sort of lull going on. Not quite in it.
Smullock, is there any particular artifact you'd like to see? You know, Outcast, we do have a series on trolley lore on YouTube. One of my favorites. Oh boy. After this dies, I'll grab something.
We need to put the new stuff in, though.
The new stuff?
And, like,
oh, the new trolley lore?
Yeah, it's all from, like, old streams in the old house. But there is, like, a 10 video series. And it's better lore, because it's when I actually knew more information that was real.
I don't think there's a Velius Prima guide. I remember there was like gonna be one, and I think they canceled it because they wanted everything to remain a secret. Let me see. Maybe there was one. Yeah, it looks like there was a Velius Prima strategy guide. It was really rare. Do you have the classic Prima strategy guide? All right, I'm gonna go grab something here to show.
We need to come up with a better category system for Zaide's things.
Okay. So, for this one, I chose to grab I think this is the rarest EQ action figure. Let me get him in the shot better. Boom. So this one was a Play Club exclusive, I think. You had to be part of, a Toy Vault Toy Club exclusive, the Troll Shadow Knight, with the Crested Mistmore Shield and the Flesh Ripper Axe. So that was the hardest action figure to get, the most expensive one nowadays. The only other one that was kind of funny to get was the Dark Elf Heretic, which was an Electronics Boutique exclusive, EB Games, and the Sharkjaw Cutlass, which was Sharkjaw Cutlass. You had to do like a mail-in order from the Kunark Big Box. The Sharkjaw Cutlass you can see right here being held by one of the Mucktail Gnolls. We're good to pool again, by the way, guys.
Oh, I haven't done a spiel yet. So, for anyone that's new or doesn't happen to know, Zaide has a podcast. It's called Drama Quest, and it goes through the history of the game via interviews of people who played it. New episodes released almost weekly.
Yeah, every single week.
Sometimes more. And you can find it on all major streaming platforms. Drama Quest. Here you go.
There we go. In fact, I'll probably put out an episode tonight after this stream.
Normally I see the little bot and I remember to do it, but... like I said, off my game tonight.
Now I'm really curious about this Valius Primus strategy guide. It looks like Nilbog was trying to get one. I don't know if he ever did. So, if Nilbog's trying to get it, it's like really rare. Alright, I'll stop messing around over here. Sorry about that. A drama quest for each expansion? What do you mean? You're up to Koalas? Nice. You're in that good period with a new podcast where you can just like listen to them as much as you want because there's so much content ahead of you, you know what I mean? You don't exhaust it.
Oh, I love that.
It's the best part of getting into a new podcast.
And you get caught up and you have to actually wait every week. Okay, I'm at 20, so you guys have to calm down. I need the druid back. Can't do this alone.
Oh no. There we go, perfect. Clutch fear play. Charlie, if you turn your ears into Captain Bosek, you should be like right around the corner. You'll see how much EXP you get.
What is right around the corner?
I'll guide you. So
Okay.
You're gonna do a U-turn. No, that's a 180.
Oh. Thanks, Ro. Okay.
Yeah, forward, right, go up the stairs. That body on the stairs has an eye in it, or I mean an ear on it.
Okay. Ooh, he's got brandy.
Yeah, he was living the good life. Now go forward, take a right, take a right, look right, right there.
Aha. I just give him my stuff, or I gotta talk to him?
Now just give him, yeah, just hand it to him. If you hold control and click, you can't give them all four stacked like that. They gotta be one at a time, but if you hold control and click them, yeah. Let's see how much EXP you get. Basically no EXP at all.
It did play the fun sound though. The dun, 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 dun.
Like, I don't even know what you got, but it wasn't EXP. Wow.
I got some copper. My faction went up with high pass guards, Carson McCabe, merchants, corrupt Kanos guards, the Freeport militia. All my factions went up with those people.
That can't be correct, that amount of EXP. Like, I wonder if they parsed it off of live with massively nerfed quest EXP they have on TLPs and live.
Oh, I'm low on drink. You have anything to drink? Buy drink from one of these people?
Yeah, there's definitely someone in the zone who sells drink. But they're like way up top. Yeah, Wiggity, I'm interested in what you mean by like an episode for each expansion, like just talking about the expansion. That'd be good. I think I could do that. You liked it though, right? It's crazy how a P99 dev was taking banned accounts, stripping all the items off of them and selling the items so that no one would notice items like being created or going missing. And reportedly made $50,000. Look, Fenar, we're not trying to be super good here, okay?
Trying to like play the game or something.
Yeah, that was a GM. Darabelle on P99 did that.
That's wild. It's like the Keyman story.
Thanks, Fanar, by the way. I mean, it sucks that happened, but at least, like, through their own internal audits, they caught him and fired him. You know what I mean?
Okay, I am low on mana.
Unlike Dark Paw, where you can just cheat forever with functionally no consequence.
Dread Pirate. When I was 12, I scammed some rogue with a unique title out of his account that he was trying to sell. You gave him your credit card info over ICQ in exchange for the creds. I ended up selling his full
Marilla cars.
Yeah. Set for way too little before the GMs caught you.
Damn.
Well, at least it wasn't really your account. But, I mean, you did scam him in the first place. So.
Tisk tisk. Etris, I have not tried BG3. I just don't have time to play any other. Like, I don't play video games off stream, basically. You know what I mean? You all get to observe 100% of the video games I play. Well, my pet's on it, so we're fighting here, apparently.
What? Oh, stop walking. Why am I still walking? What did I press?
Just press walk backwards. There you go.
I was just zooming forward. I couldn't stop.
Probably hit auto run.
I don't know what button that is, but I don't want to press it again. That was scary.
Ooh, found your phone number. International wire fraud. Should have told your dad, like, sounds like a scam. I have no idea. Highlights of each expansion, but not server or guild specific. Popular camps or soft. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. I could do that. I was thinking about doing like a Patreon for the podcast, and one of the tiers would be like viewers just get to, or patrons just get to like tell me what they want an episode on, and I would do an episode.
Man, you're getting real official. Got your podcasts and your streams and your Patreons.
The Patreon is just a begging platform, really.
You're like a real content creator now.
Wait till I get my frosted tips. That's when you'll know I hit the big time. Don't resist my siphon strength spell, you jerk. I gotta get that Diet Coke endorsement. Man, podcast, or I mean, why did I say podcast? Slaz, I feel like you're really playing with fire, getting that pet in there. Like, Jesus. You'll go in, get hit with one round, and you're like almost dead. It's
I looked away for a second.
It was very scary to watch.
Need to get a drink sponsorship.
Jolt.
You should try to get liquid death, and then we can get free sparkling waters.
I get man, I have like, I went through the other day, I had like 300 sponsorship kind of like offers for the stream, but they're all garbage. It's all mobile games that want to pay you, and they're like, hey, we'll give you like, you know, $300 to stream 4 hours of this game, and then if this many people sign up, we'll give you like an extra $1,000. Wow, he nuked you for 167. That frost nuke, I guess, huh, Slazik?
I don't have mana for casters to be getting nuked.
Yeah, Bardlight, we're gonna be doing 2 or 3 episodes on Mischief, and I'll definitely cover the whole faceless split and everything during that.
I am at 20 mana. We can't.
We'll be good. We'll be good. My harm touch really did not do much to this guy. This song is like randomly much louder. Oh yeah. Definitely Bardlight. So the servers I'm planning to do multi-episodes on right now are Airdoon 2 eps, Mischief 2 or 3 eps, and Cello 2 eps. They're all like peak drama and relatively fresh, so we haven't forgotten all the details yet, you know? I'm gonna have Frank on, and probably Ansel on for Cello. I'm gonna have Kubat and maybe Vice on for Airdoon. I don't know who I'll do for Mischief yet. How much mana do you have now, Charlie?
Only 20. I feel like I'm not... Am I out of drink? No, I still have drink. I feel like I'm not going as fast.
Do you have clarity?
Yeah. Thrill's also at 20. Ooh, what was that?
Yeah, Frank is going to be part 2 of Cello. You know, like the 2 years that weren't the first week. I don't think Krim would do it. I imagine he's probably upset that I left FXIV. Need to wait a few more years before that goes away.
What's the green?
Green?
Like there's green.
Oh shit.
On
The
health
lookout
bar.
room has 2 or 3 mobs in it.
I guess yours doesn't have it.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Under-
Oh, the green line? That's
Yeah.
my pet.
Oh, I didn't know you had a pet.
Yeah, I'm a Shadow Knight. I got a little baby skeleton.
For some reason, I don't know.
I mean, like, he's upset, like, he won't, you know what I mean? He's upset with me, like, he wouldn't come on to my show. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, I certainly don't want to talk trash about the guy. He was very formative in the server. I hate when my my commands are going over to Twitch chat instead of the game.
Classic mistake.
I look over and it's just like X to stand up and then like a bunch of 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I mean, I'll have almost anybody on the show. I don't mind. It's about people wanting to come on. Right now, we're getting about 1,000 to 1,500 viewers. Viewers is the wrong word, but you know what I mean? We're getting
Listeners.
like 1,500 listeners for each podcast episode. Which, given the community size and stuff, I'm pretty happy with. Yeah, he's a whale. He was rich off of Airbnbs, I think. There's literally no way I would have him on. I need to take my dog out of the room really quick. Charlie, you should do some trolley lore.
On what? Any requests? Oh, Rick, don't encourage it. Lady Fox. Oh, God. Okay, so I did actually do. I mean, didn't I do lore on the canyon? I think right after I fell off Bardlight, I did lore on the canyon. Or I did lore on something. I don't remember. I was traumatized. So, Lady Fox, as we know, is a dragon that we find in the northern part of Kanos. And we all know that that area is called something that I will remember when I read chat in a second. But I don't know it right now. But, you know, you go up there, and there's these big spiders, and you gotta fight the spiders, and there's the big ice giants. You guys have all been there. Anyway, so Lady Fox was brought onto the earth by the dragon god. And I'm gonna get it right this time. It's not Vishan? Or, yeah, it is Vishan. It's not Velius. So Vishan brought Lady Fox onto this land of Norath. And she was originally just like roaming free in the Icelands. And then they found out about her love affair with not Nagafin. And, you know, Vishan cursed them both and separated them into their separate dungeons to keep them apart because she didn't like this love affair that was happening. I'm trying to keep it consistent because I remember, I think he had, anyway. I think I said they had an affair before. Anyway, here we are. Yeah, so that's why she's locked up there, and she's trying to get out actually all the time. So those ice guys, the big ice guys, the ice giants, I suppose they're probably called, are actually keeping her in there. They're not keeping you out. They're trying to keep you from freeing her. You know, so you think you're going in there trying to kill her, but actually she wants you to kill the ice giants so that she can escape and be with her true love, Nagafin. There you go.
It's pretty close, Charlie. Pretty close.
Yeah. You always say that, and I feel like it's not pretty close at all. Anyway, what's that place called? Anyway.
I don't know I actually don't know what the lore question was, but I gathered that you're talking about like why Lady Vox was imprisoned.
No, I was just talking about Lady Vox.
Oh, all the other times I'm lying, but this time I'm telling the truth. Until you started talking about the ice guys, as you called them, it was pretty close.
Everfrost, that's what it is.
Yeah, Lady Vox is imprisoned, along with Nagafin, who's also imprisoned, and they're imprisoned because they were trying to have a child, and the union of two dragons of opposing colors is forbidden by Vishan. The last time it happened, which was only one time ever, was when Carafirm was born, and he was a whole big problem. So the Ring of Scale or maybe it was Claws of Vishan. I think it was the Ring of Scale back then, even though. Took her and him and put them in their lairs and used magic to leash them there, basically.
I said that Vishan kept them apart.
Yeah, pretty close.
Look at that. Look at that. Well, thanks, Esmeralda. I try my best. I'm not usually this close to right.
Did you say it was a whole big problem?
But yeah. Which dragons had care for him? Well, that was a question, wasn't it?
Hamshabam, I don't think we know who the mother of Carafrim was, but we do know that the father is Dozakar the Cursed.
That's what was who fathered them.
I know, Bardlight, they look so great. I wish they had done more. And originally in Permafrost, there were areas where there was I think when we lost the Trilogy client, we lost a lot of the sound files for Everquest. Like, you used to be able to walk past beggars, and there was actually like voices in game. They'd say like, "Can you spare a coin?" Like, the bums in the cities would say the words that you could hear, "Can you spare a coin?" There's a lot of other audio effects that were lost, and some of them were Lady Vox audio effects. When you're in certain areas, just walking through Permafrost, you can hear like dragon roars and claw noises and stuff. And it's supposed to give you like kind of like the chills, like that foreboding, like, oh shit, is there like what is deeper down here? Is it a dragon? But they don't exist anymore. Now on Project Quorum, for the first time, we might have those because the Trilogy client might be working. Yeah, can I have a copper, please? So it's not that you have the sound files, it's about the trigger for the sound files to play. Did he cast an AE on us? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this dude just did an AoE dot.
Jeez. Sorry, Flouts. I don't know what we're gonna do about this.
This is the Alcabor project. Let me do a little thing in chat. Boom. There's a little blurb about TAKP.
Alright, I'm out of mana. Are you guys dotted?
It's a weak dot. They'll be cool. All right, we should med for a sec.
Ooh, that was scary. I was not paying attention.
Finally making some real plat here. Whoa. Like, that's a lot of platinum. Year's basically worthless except for Factions Rel. You get no EXP for it. They do not, Dr. Lumberjack. You gotta be the real deal. Yeah, Ark, you'd have to listen to one of like the really brilliant emulator type devs as to why it doesn't work. But there's like something about the sound files being attached to like certain objects in game or something. I don't know. Trilogy client, they work. Every other client, they do not work. Well, that's what we're talking about. We're not talking about like the files being on your computer. We're talking about them playing at the appropriate time in game.
Your turtle has a house? Like in a cage, or like you just have a roaming free turtle?
Is that a huge storm outside?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I mean, that's thunder. We don't have turtles. Oh.
Yeah, we lost them. We lost the ability to hear them in game. I'm told like the Trilogy client just doesn't do well with DirectX.
That's pretty cool. I don't know. I've never met anyone with a free range turtle before. Oh, thanks. I'm low on drink. How much drink you got?
I don't know if I have enough drink to spare
You know, I've been giving you a lot of stuff today.
I've got 11 gulps of water. Here's the best I can do, Trolley.
Your brother has a huge roam-free grasslands tortoise. It comes in his house during winter. Oh, that's kind of cute. But also slightly terrifying. It's kind of like having like a dinosaur in your house.
Yeah, Slazik, if you want, you can go grab stuff from upstairs.
The troll is trolling me.
We'll be good.
Okay, now it's rude.
I noticed you accepted the trade, though.
I mean, I'm still desperate. I don't.
Israel said he had some he could share with you.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Listen, Charlie, you got to understand. I can't buy food, okay? When I'm out.
I mean, I could get you back later. I just right now, I need to be able to cast.
You don't have a good history of getting me back later, Charlie. Oh, I'm gonna have to check on the dog. Oh, thanks, Rel. Be right back.
The downstairs dog is losing her mind. Anyway, here we are. Oh, his name is Donatello. That's a great name for him. We also somehow switched dogs inside. There's a different dog. He went to let a dog out, and we now have a second corgi in here. Which makes sense. I could, but I'd end up somehow killing him if I tried to trade anything on his screen. I don't know how, but somehow we would all die. I just aggro something accidentally. It's not a good idea. I don't know what he's doing. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Question is, where is it? Nothing, I was just trying to keep you alive.
Oh, gosh. I'm back. Did I almost die?
Nah, you're good.
Okay. Where'd my headphones go? Oh, here they are. So...
Sorry, I was just trying to keep... Yeah, I don't know.
Did you steal my drink? You stole my drink. I could tell you weren't trying to keep me alive.
I wasn't
There's
gonna
nothing
do it, but then, you know...
Let me check. I have no drink. You took all my food? Oh, you
I
left
didn't
my
take
food.
your food, I just took your drink. I'll give it back.
No, it's okay.
Wait, don't you need drink?
Israel gave me 8. Look,
Oh.
everyone's... Everyone's showing an outpouring of love.
Anyway, this
I knew.
chat was a bad influence. I decided too late, or I could maybe pull it off.
So, our neighbors have their dogs out, and one of them is a howler. So my dog was just sitting on the couch howling back. It's pretty
having
cool.
a chat.
I have 2 corgis, Bard Light. Hashpipe, good to see you. So as I was saying before I left, Charlie doesn't make good on things. Before, when we were just dating, just a quick ex-girlfriend story really quick.
Where is this going?
So I was dating a girl named Charlie, and I said that I would not marry her until she finished watching all of Dragon Ball Z. And here we are, married for like 6 years, and she still hasn't finished the Ginyu saga. Okay.
But here's the thing, though. Now we have a kid, so I gotta wait until she can watch it, so then we could do it all together. Also, that's one thing.
I consider every episode an unpaid debt.
I did try.
500 episodes. Charlie-
Someone clipped it.
What is your favorite anime, Charlie?
My favorite anime? I don't know. Probably Brotherhood. I like Bebop, but
You mean FMA Brotherhood?
yeah.
Yeah.
I could just feel like I could watch that one more than once.
Oh, you've been watching Pokemon? Man, a couple of years ago, they released, God, probably like 8 years ago or 10 years ago now, they added Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow to the Nintendo DS. And me and my friend were like, oh shit, we were like roommates at the time, so we both got them. And I think Charlie even got it too, right? At the time on your Red DS, you had like one of the Pokemon games. And when the day it came out, we're like, okay, we're all gonna just like play Pokemon all day and watch Pokemon. And the Pokemon original TV show was so bad that partway through we just switched to Yu-Gi-Oh! And Yu-Gi-Oh! Was actually pretty dope still. Whoa, you've never seen Dragon Ball Z? You're missing out.
There we go, Asmarilla. Hunter x Hunter, I hear, is very popular. I have not seen it.
Now, which version of Hunter x Hunter? Because there was like an old one and a fresh one, right? Fullmetal Brotherhood, yeah, it's just like unbelievably good.
I mean, I don't really watch a lot of anime, but of the ones I've seen, that is my favorite.
I'm a sucker for like a good mystery. I think Charlie is too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what makes it so good. But I think overall, I'd have to say Bebop is my favorite. Golden Era Berserk was really good. Bebop, definitely the best.
Like Bebop just because, I love the space western. I am, a fan of the style.
Yeah.
Love a good Firefly.
Yeah.
But,
Firefly was definitely inspired by Bebop.
Yeah.
Nice. Inuyasha. I never saw Ninja Scroll, but I'm aware of it. I've also never watched Basilisk. Yu Yu Hakusho is one of my faves. I'm sure you know from my Discord avatar, Slazik. And my favorite arc of Yu Yu Hakusho is actually the one after the Tournament of Power. Where there's that guy trying to kill him. I want to go back and watch Inuyasha.
I don't think I've ever seen that. Have you seen that?
Nah, definitely not. I think women like it more than... Like, it targets the female demographic a little bit more.
Does it?
Yeah.
What's that one your friend liked? JoJo's?
Oh, yeah.
I don't like that one.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, yeah. I hate JoJo's just on principle because my best friend likes it a lot. I like Scried. Yeah, Scried was good, man. I watched that on Toonami back in the day, late at night. Or I guess Adult Swim. Yeah, Azrael, did you watch the old Berserk, or did you watch that new one with the shitty, like, cel-shaded weird animation? Because the new anime, which is really a continuation of the old anime, is just terribly animated. I couldn't get past it.
Demon World Tourney?
Demon World Tournament was good, but that was the Toguro arc, right? The one after that is the one I like best. I mean, they're all good. But yeah, the old one. Heck yeah, old one is great. Samurai Champloo. Same creator as Bebop. You could tell that guy, every time he did a new show after Bebop, it was like slightly less serious until they got to like Space Dandy, and I was just like, I can't even watch this. But Samurai Champloo was really good. Ooh, Shenmue. That was a good video game. I should check out the anime. Yeah, dude. Samurai Champloo introduced me to Nuchbez, I think. I was a big fan of Firefly.
Mm-hmm.
So after I ran my first, it was my second time I ran an ultra marathon, but it was my first time completing a 100-mile ultra marathon. I had like stress fractures in my legs, and I remember just sitting in bed, eating egg and cheese burritos every day, and marathoning Firefly because Charlie told me it was really good, and it was.
See, that's how I paid you. Instead of finishing DBZ, I gave you a new show to enjoy.
Yeah, I want to go back and watch Inuyasha. Does Inuyasha ever defeat Sesshomaru?
Wheel of Time season. I haven't started a Wheel of Time.
I want to read Wheel of Time one day. Is Wheel of Time the one where the author died and someone else finished it?
Oh, you're doing watch parties?
Whoa. Those are awesome. We used to do watch parties for Game of Thrones. Was it season 8? Was that the one we did the watch parties for? Or was it season 7 and 8?
We did both.
So, yeah. Season 7 watch parties were really good. Back then, it wasn't total trash. I remember being like maximum hype in the episode where Dany has to rescue Jon Snow and the team beyond the wall. And Jon Snow and the Night King have that like face off. And you're like, I can't wait for the payoff when these two have a one-on-one battle. And yeah, now I hate everything to do with the showrunners from that show.
The watch parties were fun though.
Yeah, super fun. We used to make food that was themed after like characters and stuff. Like we made like lemon cakes and stuff for Sansa, and we had like those little hot dog things for Littlefinger.
I made like little meat pies and
yeah.
You know, it was a good time. Oh, he handpicked the author to finish it.
That's good that he, at least it was that way. Kind of the same thing happening with Berserk right now. He wasn't handpicked, but the author of Berserk died. Now, he had like a big problem with like writer's block, and there was a time where for a literal IRL decade, the characters of Berserk were on a boat. He would do like one manga chapter a year. And he finally got it moving and was producing content at a good rate, and then he died of a heart attack. But there was one guy, a close friend of his, who was another mangaka, that he told like the general outline of where the story was going, and he picked it up. I don't know what happened, if he dropped it or not. It wasn't really popular when he started doing it because he only knew the broad story beats, so it seemed like the show was going in like fast forward. But for me, it was just like, I want to see the conclusion. You know what I mean? I want to know. There's so many mysteries in Berserk. So I hope they finish it. Do I know the author history behind the Dune books? I mean, I know the main guy and his son. I don't plan to read anything his son wrote, but I was going to read all the Dune stuff. I think I'm on like book 3 of the Dune series. We're going to get 20 tonight, baby. Let's go.
Good audiobooks for on Amazon.
I've never done an audiobook before. Is it basically the same as listening to a podcast? I worry that I would like daydream and like lose it and have to rewind 30 minutes.
I mean, it's probably the same as a podcast. It's just like you have to follow the story. If the story doesn't pull you in, you might daydream.
Or I'll like get in a car accident because I'm driving and I'm like looking out the windshield, but like my mind's eye is like in Hogwarts.
It's acted out with voices.
I can't believe I'm still using a fine steel warhammer.
It's been 2 years. Oh, that's a 2-year split since the first season. Well, from what I've seen, it seems like one of those like complicated shows. It probably takes a long time to do the effects and such.
Is it kind of easy? I don't think it's kind of easy. I mean, I feel like it's about the same as it ever was. You know what I mean? The EXP is good. Cash is okay. The goblins have a lot of health, it seems, but it's actually just because we have like no DPS. Our group is a paladin, a shadow knight, a bard, an enchanter, a cleric, and a necromancer. We're just a group that's built to not die.
And that's all that matters. The only flaw being, I am the healer. Which puts our lives at inherent risk.
This is weird.
You have a rogue alt. I mean, be some more deeps.
Yeah, we're like really low here, so even the lookouts are still are red to us. The warrior room or the raider room would definitely like kill us. A single warrior or raider would probably wipe this group. Yeah, I feel like right now this feels about how it's supposed to feel. The only thing that feels weird about it is there's not a big line of people up my ass trying to get in the camp. That's the only not classic part. And there's not a bunch of people arguing in OOC about someone training like the bards to the zone line. And no one's asking who killed the banker. And no one has trained Rand Flamespinner down into the basement to kill all the evils.
So it's not like classic at all. That's all the seasoning on the game.
Alright, everyone back up. We got a bad pull. Just let that first guard jump him, Srel, and bring back whatever is not on the guard. Was it just a single warrior? So Bolton should die, and then... Oh no. That warrior's toast. He's gonna aggro Bosek because Bolton ran. Slazik, could I get a invis? Just in case. Yeah, Picklar warrior's toast. Duck. Let's see. Did Bolton die? No, he survived. Look at that regen.
What's your SK plan for weapons since Club has been stingy?
Man, Bardlight, it's been a bad time. So I wanted to get the XR Berserker Club, but it's super rare here. So I didn't. And normally I would just camp it by myself at some point, but like I don't have a lot of time off stream, and I didn't want to stream Kern's Tower 5 nights in a row. So now I'm pretty much banking on going to Runny Eye and getting a Sprally Defender's Blade, which is a 2% drop rate, so that will be rare, or a Blackened Alloy Longsword or Blackened Alloy Bastard Sword. Those are pretty much like the only good options, and then eventually like we'll go get Yaks, right, from the Ghoul Lord.
What is
the Blackened
Babs?
Alloy Medallion, yes, is Mana Pres 2? Mana Pres 3? Mana Pres 2, probably. Super good. All the gear in there is great. Like, once we're like level 23, this group should really just be in the bottom floor, Runny Eye, farming Blackened Alloy and stuff. If we can catch the Mold Master up. I don't know how rare the spawn for the Mold Master is or how it works. On live, he has like he's only up for so long, he will naturally despawn. He's one of those mobs where if you kill the PH, he spawns slower. He's like a Lord Algnub, where the mob spawns and then respawns as either the PH or the Mold Master again. And the respawn timer is faster than like if you kill him and it repops, if that makes sense. It's like a spawn cycle timer versus a respawn timer. You gotta get those 9% haste gloves with no AC. Honestly, I don't even know if I'd wear them, but he has a 40% chance, 44% chance to drop a Sprally Defender's Blade, which would be like the real money. I think a Sprally Defender's Blade ratio is better than the Babs, right? Is it? Or maybe I'm crazy. I haven't looked. Anyone tell me if Babs or Sprally Defender's Blade is better? I think the Defender Blade is better because Knights always get crazy ratios on their weapons. Actually, it's a one-hander, so it would be the Defender Blade versus the balls, the longsword. Yeah, same as the Raster Camp as well. Listen, Ark, I wanted someone to tell me if it was better. I didn't want to have to do math. Yeah, we were in last Tuesday. We were in Runny Eye. We were a bit lower on level, the group average level, and it was very tough. It felt very risky. Like every single pull, you were like, "Okay, we could die."
Yeah. But we made it out. Should we have?
Man, you're gonna have to refresh my memory on what BBC means in this context, bro. Charlie, I don't understand the joke. Oh yeah, no, Bonebladed Claymore is real bad. It's better than the balls, yeah, so we want to get the Sprally Defender Blade then. Well, the Babs would mean no shield. You know what I mean? And my main job on a permadeath character is to not die.
To be fair, I did survive running away.
I've definitely felt the EXP slow down tremendously here. Like even with the Fat Zem. I mean, maybe it's just because like I don't know if there's an EXP cap per kill. Like maybe we're not really benefiting from slowly grinding reds versus like mass killing blues. But you know, it's taking some time here.
I don't know. It's better than when we were platforming, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I will Bard Light. What do I have right now? I mean, the 10 magic resist on this is going to be pretty nice. And, you know, 10 AC is pretty decent too. Plus shield AC is dope. Bash is a ton of damage. If I could get a cracked Darkwood shield, that would be really good. Zrel, as soon as we can kill a Sand Giant, basically Zrel could get a Shield of the Silent Watch. All right, chat, let's go. Who wants to tell us what the surname should be? Everyone compete for surname.
Be like Zaide the Deathless, and that guarantees you're probably gonna die.
Yeah, my highest level character was the Deathless.
Oh, maybe not that.
Man, Charlie, I just don't have any buffs anymore.
Well, I only give you one.
I used to get Spirit Armor too.
Just wasn't on my bar.
2D butt, Twitch Prime. I feel like when a Twitch streamer makes their name like Zaide TTV or Zaide Twitch Prime or something like that, it's just the scene from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia where Charlie's mom asks for money for her fake cancer. Me a money now. Money me, please. This guy's slapping pretty hard here.
Yeah. That's why I can't get your thing back on you.
He does not care about my 415 AC.
20 mana.
I'll probably have to go train double attack.
Zaide 2D butt.
Water stacks. Fizzles is a good one.
Zaide Fizzles is actually... That's actually pretty good. Gorge Walker. Yeah, that should be mine.
How close are you to 17, Trolley?
I am 17.
What? There we go. This is a push trolley.
Push trolley. I don't know, Flouts. I like that one. Just be like, Zaide did it.
Taunt fail. Nazrel, I think Trolley turned in 4 ears and got no EXP, so
yeah,
it's pretty nerfed here. It's a weird thing. Like P99, I'm pretty sure is way too high. Like Quest EXP, just way too good on that server. But on here, it's way worse than it should be for the era. This is a lot of... I'm taking a lot of damage here. Like I can tell you, in the 20s, my group would rotate Gobliniers, right? And we rotated them because they were good EXP. Trolley turned in 4 at level
mana.
16, and her blue bar didn't even really move, so...
I need to take a break after we finish this.
Okay.
Zaide has fallen to the ground.
Yeah, probably too long. Does Secrets have a problem historically with Quest EXP arc? Oh yeah, that's right. On Agnar, Secrets petitioned us when he was in our guild for turning in Fire Beetle Eyes. I forgot that I was mad about that.
Well, now you get to be mad all over again.
Yeah. Yeah, so on Agnar, before Kunark launched in Classic, we farmed up, like, they made it so you could stack items to 1,000. So we farmed up, had to be 30,000 Fire Beetle Eyes. And you could turn them all in at once. Like, you could turn in 4,000 at a time. And it got nerfed, like, right before Kunark launched because someone told on us that we had been farming them. Bone Chips, the original Bone Chip fiasco was on Rage Fire Kunark launch. And that worked. Forensic got to level... There's an alcohol on this goblin trolley. Forensic got to level 56 before a GM showed up in Kaladin and despawned the quest turn in NPCs. But Bone Chips, I don't think stacked to 1,000. They only stacked to 20 back then. And it was just like a strictly like macro quest turn in spam. If I recall correctly, I could be wrong. Those were the good days on Agnar. Oh, I'm getting double attack skill ups. All right. What's up, dude? That's great.
Yeah, I gotta take a full break.
Okay, well, yeah, we'll take a break after this. So my VOD from Saturday, I put it on YouTube, but I kept it private. I haven't released it yet. I'm worried the YouTubers will be mad at me because I was making fun of YouTubers too much.
You were making fun of YouTubers?
Yeah.
Why?
Because did I show you that screenshot?
Oh, the one guy that thought it was live.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was just like, YouTube comments are usually like really bottom of the barrel discourse, but in less friendly terms. But the truth is, my YouTube comments are actually like usually pretty dang good. I get a lot of really good YouTube commenters.
I mean, it's a little confusing because you put like the chat, so. I don't think you should insult your viewers, though. It's not. Alright.
Some viewers are into that, trolley. Charlie will be AFK for a moment. Sorry about that. I forgot I had my mic muted for a second. Charlie's AFK for a moment. You watched my YouTube before Twitch? There we go. I mean, YouTube's honestly great. Twitch is bad for growing and exposure and stuff, you know what I mean? But YouTube is great for that. So the best way to do it for content creators is to like do high quality content on YouTube that causes people to want to come to your Twitch channel and watch you. I want to see that turtle photo. I'm excited. All right, folks, time to see if uploading a podcast episode midstream will crash my bitrate. What do we think?
What are you doing?
I'm putting up the newest podcast episode right now, so by the time we're done with the stream, it'll be up.
Well, it was nice seeing you guys. Did you take my water?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
I didn't steal your water.
I wasn't gone that long.
Right. It looks like my bitrate hasn't gone down very much, actually.
Well, it's not like loading yet, is it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's
Oh.
like 20% done. Yeah, so tonight I'm going to drop the episode for Ralos Sec. I have Dupree from Magus Imperialist Magicus on here, and he goes over like the server history for Ralos Sec.
Cabalist.
And what else does he do? We talk a good bit about the sleeper kill on RZ and stuff. It was a pretty fun podcast, and it's a video podcast, the second one on the series. And then next week's episode will be Q-Loss from Realm of Insanity.
Did he play on Zek at all?
I played a little bit on Ralos, but mostly on Talon or Valen. I can't remember which one.
I think you might meet the person you were interviewing.
Did he? Yeah, he played on Zek. He's a member from MIM and eventually a guild leader of MIM. Yeah. I don't know. The only thing I have to compare it to is TLP, where pets are just like god tier. Really, playing the Beast Lord before the pet, you're just like peasant mode. You know what I mean? Like, you're missing out so much without the pet. And especially with pet procs and everything, they become super good. I never felt like my Necro pet was particularly amazing on TAKP. Nits, what's going on, dude? BL's good, man. It's really fun. When I was a kid, I always thought that this should have been like the coolest item ever.
You know?
Glove of Ralos Zek. Why? Why is it just like a nothing item? You know what I mean? I think it's like a trade skill item, right? The icon looks so cool. The name is super cool. It functionally has no value, and it's definitely not a wearable glove.
Should be armor. Mage research component?
Yeah. But couldn't they have made it something less enticing?
Setting us up with that one. Ooh, Alcahest. What is up with Najena? Specific lore request.
I really don't know much about Najena. I'll have to research it and hit you up tomorrow with it. The big thing with Najena I remember that was cool is the Visiting Priestess questline there, which gets you the blued two-handed hammer. a really, really powerful weapon that procs like Invoke Lightning, which paladins can get, you need to turn in all 4 crystal staffs. The slime crystal staff from King's Orb, the one from Permafrost, the one from Soul A, and I don't remember what the other one was.
Tune in tomorrow for your specific lore.
I'm sorry about that, Alcahest. Yeah, maybe there was one in Lake Wrath.
Ooh, Zrel's getting a last name.
Heck yeah.
What will it be? Did we pick yours? Or
No, I think Fizzles is the best one.
Fizzles was really good. Oh no.
Uh-oh, Nis, do you know about Project Quorum? So Project Quorum is a server that is in beta right now, and it's going to start in Classic, and it's going to go up to Pop. It's going to add a new expansion every like 9 to 12 months. They're not totally sure yet, but it's really just going to be P99 with Planes of Power in the end. You know what I mean? And it's using the TAKP open source code base. It's going to have access to the EQMAC and Trilogy clients, which are older than the Titanium client. And I mean that's pretty much it right there. What's going on, Zygor?
You've ruined Alcahest's day. How dare you?
I feel so bad, Alcahest. I've never really hunted into Jaina other than to get the pre-nerf J-boot drop. And honestly, the zone is just such a death trap. No Beast Lords at Classic release, yeah, but in Luckland, when Luckland comes out, there will be Beast Lords. I know, this is the best UI ever. Never been topped. In EQ, that is.
Well, isn't Najena where the Dark Elves live? Right?
Neriak is where the Dark Elves are.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the original timeline, slightly longer in some cases. But it's a slow server. Like, Secrets was telling me he expects it to be like... I think he was saying 23 days. 23 days to get max level on the 1 to 50 rush. Like, hardcore poop socking it. Really? Top 3 faves into Jaina. What are the camps you do into Jaina?
Made a nerd video about it. Maybe you should study her video.
You could definitely cast with the keyboard, Jeebus, because you could drag these to like here, you know? Link me your Najena video.
So you're just gonna steal all your hard work?
No. Yeah, there's no way. No way I'll stick around on the server long enough to get to Quorum. I can't stick with one thing for longer than like a couple months. Oh yeah, Bonecracker's pretty cool. I remember seeing him because he's like a Undead Froglock there, right? Undead Froglock named. And you're like, oh, that's interesting. Right, I don't think you could do like the, what is it, like alt number equals cast? Maybe you could. I certainly didn't know about it back then, at least. I could open the instruction booklet and see if it was typed up in there, but... Yeah, Ogre Captain is the only area in the game where you can get large bronze armor, right?
Control screen. Been watching on YouTube. Oh! Well, we're glad you could catch us live.
Hey, Control Screen. Good to see you. thank you very much. Hope you enjoy the YouTube stuff. Barondio, this is the TAKP server. So Wiggity Woo just did a little command there for you to check it out. That's the only place where you can play with this UI. Only on this specific server right now. There's like a cobbled together Frankenstein version of this UI on P99. And that is the only other place that you can even come close, but it really is a Frankenstein's version of it.
Outcast. No. Don't troll him. Oh, he wants to see your gear.
My gear?
Yeah.
Oh. Boom. Okay, my gear here is pretty simple and straightforward. I have a fine steel warhammer, a shiny brass shield, a hunting bow. All my visible slots, all my armor is banded, large banded, except I have a cloth cord for my belt, a cloth wrist, and a ringmail helmet, which is worse than banded by like 1 or 2 AC. I have 2 alligator tooth earrings for a total of 10 HP, and I have 2 silver fire wedding rings for a total of 4 AC and 60 HP. The rest of my inventory is just food and bone chips.
But no water. Dun dun dun. Oh gosh. Okay.
Uh-oh, what?
What do you want, TBK?
Oh, trolley lore?
Yeah.
I was panicking.
Subject is your choice. Tower of Frozen Shadow. I've never even heard of the Tower of Frozen Shadow. This is gonna be very, very wrong. What expansion do you encounter the Tower of Frozen Shadow?
Velius.
Oh, gosh. Okay, well, here we go. So, the Tower of Frozen Shadow, as we know, you'll find on the continent of Velius and this great land of Norath. Within that tower, there is an evil, erudite, queen, or she was formerly an erudite queen. She was cast off from Eredin because she turned into a necromancer, and they didn't like that. Her family disowned her because her family was a family of very renowned wizards. I don't actually know if erudites can be wizards, but that's not the point. So anyway, she went bad. She became a necromancer. So she was cast off and found her way onto Velius and among this frozen land, and came upon this tower that was sort of abandoned at the time, and she took it over. And she started to gather all of these icy minions of polar bears and the big frost spider things and saber-tooths, and she controlled them with her necromancy. They were all dead, and then she brought back. And so she has, if you go there, you can find her at the top of the tower, but at first you won't know because there's all of these undead animals all around that you have to fight off, and you're just like, why are all these undead animals here? And then you get up to the tower, and she'll try to recruit you at first, and if you agree, then you just get negative faction with all of the good stuff, and you're just on the bad guy side now. But you could also try to kill her, and then you get a cool bracer. There it is.
It's pretty close.
I don't think that one was close.
No, I mean it wasn't bad. So the Tower of Frozen Shadow is a place in Velius where Mayong Mistmore sent his betrothed, and they were gonna have a wedding there, but Mayong no-showed and instead did some kind of curse, so she couldn't leave because she became ugly. And each floor.
Wait, she just couldn't leave because she didn't want people to see her be ugly?
No. He didn't want to marry someone who's ugly.
Oh, okay.
So she hates Mayong, but anyway, that's originally there as an outpost for him to spy on things on Velius. And the frozen shadows of the Tower of Frozen Shadow are actually Karen souls trapped in the ice. If you go to the Stonebrune Mountains, they will talk to you about it. There's like a little quest where you can learn that is it Serena Siltor was her name, took their souls, and they were like a society where when you died, your soul would go onto the spirit realm, because they worship the spirit gods, which are like very rarely mentioned in early EQ. Drinal is an example of a spirit god. So yeah, she would capture their souls before they went to the spirit realm, trap them in this ice, and that's why it's the Tower of Frozen Shadow.
Man, I'm kind of on a roll today.
Mr. Awesome, what's up? Anyway, the whole wedding party is trapped in there permanently, and you just go floor by floor.
I mean, if you just change out the family part to like jilted lover, it's not terrible.
Yeah, Asmorel is actually right. It was when he gave her the blessing of immortality, right? He made her a vampire. She got real ugly.
Is he a vampire?
He is. He's like supposedly the original vampire.
Destination wedding.
Charlie, you should look up. Someone should post a screenshot of Serena Siltor so Charlie can look at what she looks like. If you see her face, you're like, okay, Mayong. It sounded like a dick move, but I get you.
But like, what does Mayong look like? You know.
I understand that he was originally supposed to be like the Maestro model, right? Which is, I think, a pretty ugly model. Let's see. Yeah, Maestro's kind of rough looking. He's like a blue ape with
she looks kind of cool.
Yeah, but look at her face. Click on the third picture.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See, she got like that bloody eye thing going on. Whereas Mayong, he's just a noble vampire dude.
He does look a lot fancier.
Yeah.
She looks like kind of like a trashy vampire, and he's like, you know, a fancy vampire.
And Mayong is hung.
I don't know, she still looks cool though. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed your lore, as I always do. I tried my best.
She does look like she has a Hot Topic credit card. Tower Frozen Shadow lore, boring compared to repairing the timeline to save Norath and Seas of Destruction. It would be really exciting to get to take part in that. It would be indeed. Barondio, thanks for the follow. So are we all out of mobs here? Have we grown beyond the camp? Oh my goodness. Dirty old socks, you dog. Thanks for the raid, dude. I was just going to raid you in a little bit, but here we are. Hey, so if you're just coming to the stream for the first time, I'm Zaide. This is my wife, Trolley, here. We are doing a hardcore, aka Permadeath, Everquest run. I'm a level 20 Shadow Knight troll, of course. We're in Highkeep basement. Trolley is a halfling cleric.
I'm 17.
She's 17, yep. I'm that one guy. Thanks for the follow. And we are joined by our necromancer friend, Deadboy, our mod, Slazik, the enchanter, Zrel, our friend, the paladin, and our pooler, Flouts the Bard. We're basically a group that has no damage dealing capability at all. Yeah, I think he was originally, like, I think Mayong was actually an OG elf. We also do a lot of lore here, so if you have lore requests, feel free to drop them.
You just came in off Trolley lore, which is fake lore. And then Zaide usually helps us get it right in the end.
Right. We also run a podcast here called Drama Quest, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's the drama of Everquest. If you are interested in Everquest drama and EQ history in general, check it out. There's a link to the Discord if you want to keep up with all the shenanigans we do. So, like right now, we're doing a whole guild of hardcore self-found characters called the Kanos Tax Collectors. We're on the Alcabor Project server, which is why we have this old school UI.
Oh, look who showed up.
Whoa, Frank. What's going on, Frank? You missed it, Frank. I did Unrest Lore earlier. I made sure you weren't in chat. This is TAKP. There's a little blurb about it in the chat. I'll do a chapter on YouTube for you, Frank. I know people love those chapter things. TAKP uses like a really, really old client. Uses the EQ Mac client, which was never updated after Planes of Power came out. And it also has access to be played with the OG Trilogy client, which is why it looks and feels like you might remember Everquest being from back in the day. It's older than the Titanium client. Yes, it's really rustic. Varsoon the Undying. You know, I think a lot isn't known about Varsoon unless it's... I think it's expanded in EQ2, but I don't know shit about EQ2 lore. So, Varsoon is ostensibly a bloodsaber who wanders around Kanos Hills. And he is notable because on the Halloween GM events, he was the person who would resurrect the undead armies to attack Kanos. They call him Varsoon the Undying because when you kill him, he respawns as an undead zombie that attacks you. And notably, he doesn't drop anything worthwhile. But Pizjin, the gnomish necromancer in Kanos Hills, drops the glowing black stone, which identifies as Varsoon's Dark Heart. It was once flagged as a quest item. However, Prathen revealed several years ago that it was an apprentice who was working on adding that quest, and he never finished it before he got axed. And so, we have no idea what the quest was supposed to be. Yeah, good old Slazik here is rocking the glowing black stone. There's some rare dialogue you can get with Pizjin and Varsoon if you're on the correct faction lines. I don't know it offhand, though. Elroz might. He is the dialogue master. It was indeed, yes. A whole suit of bandit armor. Add 1 PP per AC, too. Good to see you, MJJ. Oh, we have one in camp? Okay.
Yeah, he just... Nope. No, he's not.
BB raid was like 45 minutes. Yeah, Zek Brothers is gonna be tough, I'm sure, for most guilds. The biggest one, I don't know if there's a single place to find them all, but the biggest one is there's no mouse scroll. So like right now I'm scrolling backwards on my mouse wheel and my character does not come out. You know what I mean? If I want to have a third person view, I have to go into F9 and I can sort of dial it in with like my number pad. But if you remember playing EQ back in the day, I would guess that you played it in first person. And the reason you probably played it in first person is because EQ's original camera angles were dog shit. Mouse scroll came out, gosh, it had to be like God or Omens maybe, I think. They originally called it the EQ cam and they were really proud of it. Oh, there we go. If you hail Pizjin with good faction, she says, Pizjin is working for Master Varsoon. If Pizjin do good work... Why does she talk like a Neanderthal? She's a gnome. They're brilliant. If Pizjin do good work, maybe Master Varsoon tell Master Brox he is worthy. Pizjin must go now. Pizjin is also a female gnome. Okay, but Pizjin must go now. All glory to the Plaguebringer. May you die a painful, oozing death. Brox is... Brox Grengar, I think, right? Something like that. He's in the Kanos Catacombs. I believe it's the Shadow Knight or Necromancer Guildmaster. Lyris Moonbane is the big bad, like, top Necromancer in the Catacombs. But Brox Grengar is one of the other GMs down there. Oh man, you still played with the 4 arrow keys back then? And then if you wanted to use your hotkeys, you had to cross your hands.
Oh god.
I think when I started playing Bard, I actually used right hand arrow keys, and because I was twisting all the time, I was using left hand for hotkeys. And then just like, you never use your mouse. Right, yeah. I mean, I imagine for a lot of people, Everquest might have been the first computer game they really played. Outside of that Microsoft pinball game.
The first computer game I ever played was Duke Nukem. But it wasn't online.
Which Duke Nukem was it?
I don't know, but you had it on a disc, and the computer was real old. And I remember you could break the toilets.
Alka has the mole, and that top floor of Kearns is part of the Ixar. It's part of the Warrior quest line for the alternate epic, the Ixar epic, as it's called. The Pride of the Legion is part of that whole quest line, I think. Oh hell yeah, Mega Man baby.
18.
Yeah, I didn't get into like the third person mouse looking kind of gameplay until I played Rift, to be honest. What's going on here?
You know, I think it probably was 3D. When did that come out?
Okay, are you guys ready for this?
96? Yeah, it was probably that.
My first PC game. Chex Quest. Only the real ones know about Chex Quest. Neopets? Oh man, that was such a grind.
Yeah, it definitely was 3D.
An Apple IIe. Oh jeez. I think I played Doom on the Super Nintendo. The worst way you could possibly play it. Oh yeah, I remember those Math Blaster games. Remember the Microsoft?
I freaking loved Math Blaster.
Did you play the skiing game, Charlie?
I don't know what the skiing game.
Every Microsoft computer used to come with a skiing game where you would be like skiing, dodging trees and stuff, and eventually the abominable snowman would just come out and eat you. And there was something you could do to like be faster than him, but as like a 5-year-old, I certainly did not know what it was, so my game always just ended there. Ski Free, there you go.
Yeah, I didn't play that.
That game was my shit. That was my jam.
I can't sit with this. So I'm on another screen.
Ski Free stream.
One, you know, next week.
I should do a night of the week where it's like I stream not EverQuest intentionally. I just play some dumb shit for 15 people to watch.
Yeah.
We do Ski Free. We do Legends of Norath. We could do Lords of EverQuest, the RTS game.
You put that on your what's it called? Patreon.
We could, yeah, this does have gems. Check this out, baby. Oh, well, let me do it while I'm in combat, I guess.
Yeah, I'm like almost out of mana, so.
Rusty. No big deal, just level 25 trash mobs dropping the same items that drop from level 1 trash mobs. Cleric is out of mana, by the way, Flouts, after this.
You have to give lore of all the games you play. Alright, I have 20%, man, so like...
We should be good. Is Zrel here? I think Zrel might be AFK. So Lords of EverQuest actually had an expansion pack, which was cool. I don't know if a lot of people knew about it. And it gave you like 3 new lords and a few new maps. I have it. I never opened it. I also have the EverQuest Pocket PC game for the BlackBerry. Gloomhaven. I've never played it before. Isn't it like a board game? Enchanter Charms are good. Bards can AoE kite. Yeah, Bards can swarm. Call me Bob. I played EQOA.
All right, let's take a
Med break.
All right, what did I miss? So many people were talking about their games.
All right, Raiders. Anyone who came from the raid, do you have an EQ object or game that you would like to see on stream? Like a physical piece of media? Normally it's channel points, but as you guys are new, I could just show you for free. I haven't seen any Project Do Project M knits.
Oh, Roller Coaster Tycoon and Mall Tycoon. But those were definitely not my first games.
You want to see the Kunark CDs? All right, I'll grab them. 1 sec.
Grumpy.
My dog was sitting very close. Boom. Okay, so here's the Kunark big box. Complete with the nice trifold Keith Parkinson art. And in here, Kunark was 1 CD. We didn't get multiples until Luckland, I think. Luckland was 4 CDs. There we have it, our wonderful Kunark disc. Do I have the actual bound atlas? I do have the actual bound atlas. The one with the figurine. You're thinking of the Pop, the Planes of Power big box? GOD when it first launched, I mean, it was definitely in a broken state, right? And caused a lot of issues because of that. So you're thinking of Planes of Power, right? The quote big box. It's kind of small. But if you got the bonus edition, it came with Fronavi in the box. This Fronavi. I mean, probably TAKP, right? We're good for pools. So Ukwa was a clusterfuck when it first came out, but I think almost every zone was problematic. However, Tunat was just unbeatable, right? Like, guilds were grinding him for months. Finally, I want to say Triton killed him, and that's when they found out about the second Tunat behind the throne. Like, they were grinding on Tunat 1, fake Tunat. Nice. Well, just gotta kill South Snake, dude. Will this be a 2 pull? Flats, you might want to, do your thing here. Can I plug the podcast with the mob over the ledge story? I can. I sure can. Podcast. Boom. There's the podcast link, and it is episode 1.
Iron Tail. Who's Iron Tail?
Iron Tail is a famous monk from Triton. On the server. I got
that much from Long Live Triton.
Yeah, he's on the Povar server, and he teamed up with a druid, and they duoed the god Bristlebane in Plane of Mischief. I think in Era, during Velius, or at least no later than Planes of Power. The way they did it was he would be fighting Bristlebane, and the druid would be bound in Plane of Mischief where they were fighting him. He would port out use the Mana Stone, which only worked in Old World Classic zones, to get his mana back, and then gate to his bind point to continue healing. Pretty clever.
Well, Argo, he's technically already broken a chair. At least an arm of a chair.
Who, me? Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
snapped both arms off my Herman Miller.
Said if Frank goes on your podcast, will you break a chair?
Rip.
In solidarity.
I need to buy new chairs. Hardest EQ boss that I've done? I don't know if there is a hard EQ boss. At least not in the eras that I've played. Yeah, I'm getting there, Frank. Yeah, this is up to pop. I don't know if it has Yakesha. EXP is slow. Goop, it's pretty slow, but that's kind of like, it feels good. I'm not a guy who's like, I don't want to hit 50 super fast. Like, I'm here for the experience. Literally. But yeah, I mean, I want to have a nice slow grind where I get to fuck around in a bunch of different camps and stuff. What's the hardest fight in EQ? I'm trying to think. I mean, like, so many of them are simple after you do them. The first time you do Performer is pretty dang hard. Some of them are so class specific, like doing Red Fang can be hard. Yeah, doing Red Fang without like a druid could be really hard until you find out that you could just burn maximum DPS and never have them despawn. Hatchet the first time could be hard, but they all end up being pretty simple. You know what? I think I'm going to go with the hardest fight in era, at least on TLP servers, in its era, Vishimtar. And maybe post Underfoot it gets like different, right? With Miradus and a bunch of other bullshit, first creation. But for the expansions that I've done on TLP, Vishimtar.
When you sit in front of me, it takes up my whole screen.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
See, you were closer than that. You were like on top of me. Like, it's just your butt.
Yeah. Night, I am level 20. Argost, are you playing on Mischief right now? Are you someone who's raiding in Faceless? Yeah, the server has AAs. We don't have any AAs because we're too low. And the Stone UI doesn't have a window for AAs, so I can't access them. I think historically, the EQ player base, especially after, like in the post World of Warcraft eras, the EQ player base has had a negative reception to difficult raid mechanics, and negative as in like a bunch of guilds just give up and fold. Like when Underfoot came out, it was hard, and a lot of people quit. But to the discredit of the dev teams, like historically hard raid content is mistaken for broken raid content or tedious raid content, which isn't always the same thing. Oh, Ansel. Your name makes me think of Argonians from, Skyrim. Not Skyrim. The other one. Oblivion. Yeah, I can see where it was just like going from one extreme to the other with Underfoot and SOD. Old zones, yep. Yeah, it's all classic zones. Well, revamps for stuff that was revamped before pop. But if you like what you're seeing here, in a month or two, a new server called Project Quorum is starting. It's going to start in Classic. Everything's going to be like, Classic limited. And every 9 to 12 months, it goes to a new expansion. It's no boxing allowed, because this server that we're on allows you to 3-box. So that might interest you as well. It's a little bit more classic. They've gone and cleaned up all the databases and stuff and reverted everything to how it should be in like 1999 era. It ranges. On like a random moment, you probably have like 250 characters on this server. On like a prime time weekend, we've seen it get up over 500. Yeah, super slow, 138. We're gonna try a warrior, it looks like.
Oh yeah, you lost music.
Yeah. Oh, this isn't bad. We got him solo. We should be good. How's your mana trolley?
Great.
Easy.
What the heck is Slazik doing?
That's a ad. That visionary is a real big problem.
Oh god.
Can you mez that, Slazik, or no? Israel, do you have lay on hands up? My harm touch is down. Looks like we can mez the visionary, so that's great.
Alright, I'm at 40. $20.
Probably can't land any spells on this thing, right? Yeah, probably not. Maybe a tap? I'll see if I can land a tap.
Like 10.
Did Zrel say he had
8.
lay on hands?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
Okay.
But I don't have the mana. This clouds is going down.
I'll take it for a second. Oh shit, there we go. Okay. We need to keep that other guy like locked down hard.
I'm out of mana.
Yeah, just med.
I'm out of food. Somebody hand me food.
I got you. You need to accept that. There you go. Whew. Sorry about that. Missing chat a little bit. Yeah, Highkeep sucks on TLPs, but here it's awesome. It's got a big Zem, so I'm excited to level on this server specifically for Highkeep.
Ooh, that was scary.
Zrel accidentally left the group.
I think so.
Roland, Quorum is in beta right now, yeah. Nutterson, Sleeper did not have a loot table.
Okay, cool.
Sorry about that. Our kiddo just woke up, so Charlie's going to check. Mischief is on Secrets of Fadeware, and in like 3 or 4 weeks it opens up Seeds of Destruction. The original